Okay, and we are back after a refreshing amount of time off. I needed it. We're back with Past the Vibes podcast. It's your boy J-Rod, and as always, or actually, there might be some episodes where you're not here because I just don't like you, but
those are gonna be the low-rated episodes. The show needs me.
Always, we have Zero, aka Shades, aka Who Are You Today?
Yo, what's up, world? It's the Cat Daddy coming at you guys live. What's good with y'all?
All right, and that's it for this episode. And
Cat Daddy.
I guess you inspired him to try to sing today. I don't know.
There's actually a story behind that.
All right,
I might
save
get into it.
Save
I might get into it later.
Save it.
I will.
Oh, please do the nice introduction for the awesome guest that we have today.
All right, yeah. So, before I get into that story or whatever, I got to drop that intro.
I hope you forget it.
Because once again, we have a very special guest in the building with us here today. For the first time, I'll say we're having a guest who's bringing a different type of energy with us. In a good way, though. In a good way. Because thus far, pretty much every guest who's come on the show has either been one of my friends or Justin's friends, people we've known for a while. But everyone has kind of been like in our South Jersey bubble. Today, however, our guest comes from, I guess you could say, our in-state rival. We'll talk about that in a little bit, but
I don't even know what that means.
Well, I do, so yeah, it's all good.
You always have like just whatever.
She comes from North Jersey, born, raised, currently resides there.
That's our rival?
Bro, North Jersey, bro.
Continue.
Anyway, in her 26 years of life on this earth, she has already amassed quite the impressive and extensive resume, lived her life to the utmost fullest potential, lived a life a lot of people wish they could have lived, honestly. She is a world traveler and has experienced so many different cultures. She has traveled and vacationed and taught at all these different countries, fully embedded herself in the cultures. She is a teacher. She is an educator. She is a creator, a performer, always involved in like one or multiple different projects going on. I can go on and on listing the resume, but y'all get where I'm getting at. She's a dope person, got a lot going on. But through that whole resume, one could say that her most crowning achievement and where she feels most fulfilled at is being able to have taught the ECDC preschool class alongside the Cat Daddy. But then again, why wouldn't that be anyone's prime achievement, being able to hang out with me all the time? But
I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our show our very talented guest, Miss Nicole O, a.k.a. Miss O, a.k.a. Nicole O the Great. What's good with you?
Did you make that up? The Nicole O the Great one?
I did not.
Yes.
Oh.
I did not make that up.
Where is that from?
From the YouTube channel. Where my
that was
ECD
from like high school.
It's still there. It's still there on wax.
Why do you dig?
Nicole O the Great. I wasn't digging, bro. That wasn't digging. I filmed.
No, not like a dig, but like you dig for information.
I wasn't digging, bro. That was in the top of my head. It was in the top of my head. I only know that because
off the rip, bro.
I made a rap video or a little rap song for our kids, and it got posted on that YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
So me being a fan of myself and a fan of my work, I go and check it from time to time.
People know.
Yeah,
they've told me.
Hey, man.
they're like he really gets into it sometimes. I'm like, yeah, you should fucking see him just not on air.
Bro, you got to remind people of the resume sometimes. So that's what I like to do.
Oh, I thought you wanted me. I was like, I'm not doing that. I was just go to his fucking Instagram page and you'll see him.
Yeah.
I tell people to just go to the Instagram page. Are you private?
I'm not. I'm
You're
public.
Not private. I'm public. And you don't. That's confusing. But you don't want me to tag you, and then you need to pass the vibe stuff.
I didn't mind if you tagged me in it.
Yes, you did. In the beginning, you were like, yeah, you don't have to like tag like the my Instagram.
It's because I guess I wanted more so to be about the page than about just like
I tag
my stuff or whatever. But I don't feel a type of way about it. I think it would only get really weird though. It's like if we were to blow up and seeing like a bunch of people you don't have any affiliations with, like randoms who neither of us know.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, but it's like until that happens, I'm public. I keep it open. I mainly keep it open just so like people I may have encountered in my past, if they were to ever see my page, be like, yo, boy is doing good for himself. Flex on them, really.
I have my Instagram page so I can secretly flex on you.
Hey, it's a public flex, but for these people that may not follow me or whatever, if they were to stumble across,
I'm gonna just start tagging you like we're crazy.
Flex.
Well, a lot of the stuff I would tag you in is kind of like the opposite.
It is, so that way they can go to my actual page and be like, yo, this dude does more than take L's in video games.
Okay, cool. All right, so at least you know. Yeah, because like I like to tag him in. Well, I don't tag him. I just put his name, and he actually gave me shit about it like 2 weeks ago. He's like, "Yo, can you spell?"
There's a proper spelling of the name Zero. It's
proper
capital
quotes.
Z, capital E, capital R, number 0.
Yeah, I was doing capital Z, then ER, and then the number 0, and apparently that's incorrect.
How dare you, Justin?
Little do you know that there's actually a professional Super Smash Brothers player who goes by the name of Zero.
Really?
Yes. So that's why I secretly like to put 0 in the tags.
So people would think it's like him playing.
Yeah. It'll just come up in the search results like, oh, like J-Rod beat 0. Like, who's this J-Rod guy? How did he beat 0?
But then it goes to like our Super
and
Smash
then
Brothers
and then you
game
just see our
like,
dumb faces, and they're like, oh, they're these fucking losers. They're playing Tecmo Bowl or some shit. Like, all right, cool. But no, yeah, it's we've been talking about having you on for like a long time. Yeah, probably since the beginning.
When we first started the show, there was like a list of people that we were like, all right, who would be dope to bring on?
And I think he referenced you as Miss O again.
Yeah.
And I was like, who the fuck is...
It's fine.
He probably was thinking it was like some older lady or something.
No, just a
Miss O.
teacher. I was just like, okay, so you're bringing a teacher on? Like, I guess I got to be like PG, but fuck them.
No. We're not PG in the classroom sometimes by accident. Well,
I feel like Shades is super proper. There's no way.
I feel like I'm yo.
You probably speak like a baby, don't you?
No, I don't. I was never a fan of that. I talk to the kids normally, like how I would normally
like
talk
a bro.
To them. Yeah, I'm like pretty much. Yeah,
no, like I totally understand. Like I would talk to a kid like a bro as well. Like, hey, I'm gonna talk to you like a person, not like this insignificant human being that like doesn't know anything. I'm gonna talk to you like you know something.
That's like the complete opposite of what. Because I remember I even read something I think one time saying that if you talk to children like in that voice, they're more likely to like not mature as quickly or whatever. I don't know, but to me it was always,
that makes perfect sense.
To me it was always just like, yo, like I'm gonna talk to you normally, like.
But they're little people, and I think that's like what everybody forgets.
Yeah.
And you can ask anybody that we work with, and even parents, like they may not know our faces, but they'll be like, "Oh, we know who Mr. A and Miss O are," because like you talk to them like they're real kids.
Yeah.
So. And
they'll be coming home and telling their parents like stories about us or something that happened. So then like we'll meet some of the parents like in the hallway or something, like, oh, like they'll be like, oh, so you're Miss O, like, so and so told me this, or so and so told me that you guys did this in music class and things like that. But yeah, they're very smart, a lot smarter. I've said this before, like way smarter.
Kids are
people
insanely. You know what? I need to stop saying smart because I mean, let's be honest, some kids are dumb. I mean, this is how it is. But kids are 1,000 times more aware, and that's what we kind of label the smart part as. Like they're so aware of everything because like they're so exposed to everything at such a young age now. Like you get a tablet at age 2, and then like you accidentally go on YouTube and see some weird shit, and it's just like. Then you have to make YouTube Kids, and they don't give a fuck about that. And then
these kids have mastered all the apps on the phone, the tablet. They'll open up YouTube. They don't know how to read or write, but they somehow know how to search up like pictures. Things. Yeah.
And plus YouTube, they got crazy algorithms where it's just like, oh, we know this is a kid.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
They know what to put in the recommended. You're gonna get into the Ryan's World and all the other like dance videos.
Real talk, fuck that kid.
But he's a genius.
His parents are geniuses.
I mean, that's actually...
Yeah. His parents are psychopaths, in my opinion, because there's no doubt in my mind, and I hope I'm wrong, but there is no doubt in my mind that he's going to end up fucked up in the next, like, decade or so. Like, so what is he, like 8 now? Because it's been a few years since he was, like, riding that wave of, like, opening up stupid fucking toys. Like, because I remember we were still at Toys R Us when he was, like, blowing up. Like,
no COVID.
You would have had it by now anyway. Sorry, Justin.
No, I already had it. No, I'm kidding. Actually,
I had it too.
Actually, I'm
No, you
not.
didn't.
I'm kind of not kidding. I've told this on an episode before.
Yes.
Long story short, I came back from like 3 trips. Like 2, I had to go to San Diego twice, and then I went to Colombia, and then I came back from Colombia, dying. Like I was on a flight with a. I found out it was like a 103 fever, and it started off with a dry cough in Colombia, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And this was while COVID, because this was beginning of February. So I mean, I know. So long story short, I come back. I set up an appointment with my doctor. He rules it as like a really bad head cold because I was on like 6 different flights within like 3 weeks, and he was like, "Your immune system didn't stand a chance." I'm like, "Okay." My mom has it. She gets it in April. The exact same symptoms, and I didn't know about the nausea thing, or like the upset stomach thing. I didn't know about that because I had that too. The weird thing with me is that like it kind of passed through my body like within like a few days or so because I was heavily medicated, like codeine, just all that shit, and I stayed home from work. But then I came back within a week. When nowadays it's like wherever you go, you have to stay home for 2 weeks just to make sure. But yeah, I want to get the antibodies test. I still haven't done it. I've been putting it to the side because I do want to know if I had it back in February because over the course of the past like 3 months since April, like I've been increasing the amount of people that I've been around, going out. I still have to shop and stuff like that, grocery shop. And knock on wood, like I'm still fine, quote unquote fine. Mentally, I don't know, but
I mean, I work at Target, bro, multiple times a week with several people, and I've been around like a bunch of people too.
So I mean, you could possibly just have.
I feel like I had that when I was in New York. You remember? I don't know if you remember when I came back. You remember I was in the classroom and I was just like, man, I don't feel all the way right now.
When was it?
This was in February.
Oh, okay.
It was like right after Valentine's Day. But the thing is, though, I feel like I didn't spread it to anyone though, and that's like where it's like questionable because of how easily like this virus seems to spread.
But I mean, also, you don't know if you didn't spread it to someone.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You never know. And that's why, like, with me, that's why I just want to, get the test just to see if I have the antibodies and be like, oh, I did have it at that one point because I've been doing really well with, the whole self-isolating and whatever and wearing a mask and going out. So it's like, yeah, I am taking the precautions, but what if I already have the antibodies? But anyway, what the whole fucking point of, what was I saying?
You started going on your rant because I coughed.
That's why. But what was I saying before that when you coughed?
What were we talking about?
God damn it.
Already.
The kids being smart. And that it's not actually them being smart.
Fuck Ryan.
Oh yeah, Ryan's World, yeah. He did build an empire though. Like at
His
Target,
parents.
bro, there's a whole
He has
devoted
a
to
fucking
like
cereal.
yeah.
Like it's insane. Like I know kids. Well, I know like aunts and uncles are like, yeah, my nephew loves Ryan, and I was just like, well, that kid's gonna end up in fucking therapy in like 10 years
If he's not already in it.
He might be. Yeah, come to think of it, he might be in like some type of like child therapy where they check in on him like I would say weekly, because it's just
He's
like
you're
putting this kid under so much pressure. Well, and he doesn't even understand what the pressure is, like, because obviously at that age you don't acknowledge what pressure is. But when he gets to a certain age where he doesn't want to do it anymore, and his parents are like, no, you're a fucking money making machine, you're gonna keep doing this shit, and he's like, no, and he's probably homeschooled because I feel like he has to be at the age where he could be in like first, second grade. At least
80 years old normally. That's like second grade. Yeah.
So he's definitely homeschooled. He's not going to a public school. Fuck that. Well, no one's going to school right now. But yeah, I feel like he's just gonna be fucked up. Like within the next 5 to 6 years, when he's like a teenager, there's gonna be some story. Be like, do you remember this kid? Well, now he's doing blow. Like something, I don't know, just something wild. But yeah, kids are super aware.
They have no filter too.
Yeah,
absolutely no filter.
That's what I love about kids, because like I have no filter. I can give a shit about a filter. Like at work, like yeah, sure, like I'm getting paid here, but yeah, like my daily life, like I don't care sometimes about what I'm saying. And I understand like nowadays you do need to have a filter about certain things, which I totally understand, and it's fair. But the way that kids just speak their minds with the first thing that comes to their head, it's hysterical. Like they'll just straight up come at you about like how you look.
Yeah.
And they're like, it's like, why
I've
do
been
you
roasted on several occasions?
Oh, what do they roast you about?
Bro,
what's the biggest? So you told me about your biggest roast at your previous job. What's your biggest roast that a kid gave you? That a child gave you?
Probably about like my head and my bad hairline.
What did they say?
What?
Mr. A, why?
They're like, yo, bald head. I'm like,
And that gets to you?
bro, I'm just like, I'll be laughing about. I'm like, all right, man.
And then you go home and you look in the mirror and you're just
I'm
like,
like,
fuck.
damn, bro. I'm like, damn, I need to invest this $10K to get this like LeBron,
What is with this in this
LeBron
fucking-
surgery, bro. That's just how I've always just heard about that. It's how much it costs to like get your hairline fixed. But yeah, I've heard that they'll be talking about like, yo, you look like. I think sometimes I'll be wearing clothes. They roast my clothes a lot. Like the boys will be like, why are you wearing pink, man? That's for girls. Like, that's my favorite color. I'll be wearing
That
pink
makes
all the
sense.
time.
That's one of my favorite colors. So.
Yeah, but at that age, it's just like you associate.
Pink is girl.
Yeah, pink is girly
blue
and
is
all that.
boy, yeah.
What else? It's a few things.
Yeah.
But the bald head got under you. Got under your
I think
skin.
that's it's not like everyone, but there are a couple kids that do say it. And it's just like, all right.
Do they do the hand as well? Like, you're bald.
It's funny though, because they'll be saying that to. They'll be saying
That's
that.
the, you know the roasting hand. You ever seen
Yes,
that? Yeah.
the
so-
chop, isn't it?
They'll be saying that to each other too. Like if a kid comes in with like a fresh haircut or whatever, it's like, hey man, what happened to your hair? Like you're bald head. I remember I'll shout him out, man. My boy Tahir. I remember Tahir came in with like a fresh cut, like all his hair just chopped off, and then like
so
his
he
classmates.
just bald.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
It was like he had the fade. He had like the skin tight fade. But
Oh,
it's like
okay.
it was still there.
So he did have a fade.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then like some of the kids like Tahir, you a bald head? And he's like, man, I'm not a bald head. Like that's just one of their favorite things to say. They'll be calling bald heads to people that aren't even bald. It's just like a popular roast.
I
amongst
feel like
that
I
age.
used to like. I feel like as a kid, I used to call people like bald head.
Yeah, it's just like
I feel like dummy was like the big one. You dummy.
yo, some of the kids in our school curse.
Oh yeah.
Like they drop F-bombs. It's kind of, but they'll be saying it like it's not. It doesn't come all the way clear sometimes. So it's like
They're like fruck.
they'll be
No,
like,
it will be like fuck you.
no, it'll be
And
like,
then they just
"Fook,
walk
fook."
away, and you're
It'll
like,
be it'll be-
what?
I remember there was
Fuck
these
you.
two kids. They'll be like man, fook you, fook.
Oh yes.
Yeah. And it's just like you could, and it's like, damn, is this kid really saying? Like, is he saying what I'm thinking he's saying
See,
right
it's
now?
like that. And if I was like around that, I would start laughing. I wouldn't even discipline them. I would just be like,
Oh, you have to.
yeah. See, I couldn't. I would just be like, that's funny, dude. Like, keep doing it.
I mean, I would usually be the person that'd be like, no, that's not cool. And Ant's laughing his ass off.
Oh, see,
Bro, it was,
because you're a child.
bro. I
We're
think
both children.
the funniest thing was it would be hilarious sometimes when they did it to me. It wasn't funny though. I remember there was one time.
See, look at this double standard piece of shit.
I remember one time there was this one kid and he was mad about it. But sometimes when you're that young, like 3-4 years
You don't
old,
understand how to channel your anger. You just
but
fuck.
I mean,
you see
like,
your parents say something.
yeah, it's like you pick up like kind of like the attitude that your parents have.
or TV.
Some of the parents there have like they don't have the best attitudes there.
Yeah, they can give a shit.
So there was this one boy. I remember we told him we couldn't play somewhere, and he just looked at me like with this, like ultimate disdain, and he was just like, "Stupid ass, stupid ass." I'm just like, and he's like, I was like, "Yo, you can't." I'm like, "Man, you can't play here right now." And he's like, "Stupid ass, Like, he's not doing anything. I think I have him sitting in a chair, and I have like my arm around so he can't move or whatever, because he was like causing trouble. So I'm just like, nah, you're not leaving until you learn how to play nice with your friends. And he's like stupid ass. So he just kept on saying it.
See, and it's like another thing too. Like, yes, I would laugh. I would also call him that. I'd be like, "You're a stupid ass," and then like just I would go back and forth. I'd be like, "Shut the fuck up." Like, "Oh, I'm stupid." Like, look who's in the fucking corner. Like, I would say some wild shit. Like I wouldn't know how to discipline a child. Like, I'm petty. Like, there's multiple stories on how I'm petty living here. I have really fucking weird downstairs neighbors. They're foreign, probably Eastern European. I've said it before. And they blast music sometimes. And I get it. It's the weekend. Blast some music. Go for it. Because I'm playing music throughout. Like, you walked in, there's just music playing. I always have music playing. I normally keep it at a moderate level. But there's a story I told where they were playing music really fucking late in the middle of the week. And it was until like 2 a.m. And so my pettiness level is, no, I'm not going to call and snitch and be like, hey, my downstairs neighbor is like being loud. Like, no, I'm not 75. Like, I don't give a shit. I'm just going to continuously blast my music and not give a shit that you hear everything that I play. I'm going to jump around my floors and I'm going to stomp hard as shit walking up my stairs so you understand that, like, don't play this game with me. Like, I'm super petty. So with children, it wouldn't change.
Would you ever just knock on the door?
Oh, their door?
Yeah.
No, because they like to play that game where they don't understand English. Yeah.
Oh.
They 100% play that game because the husband, I don't even say hi to him. And I used to say hi to him. I don't give a shit because he's always out. I hate how this just fucking turned off into my asshole neighbors. But whatever. About him, yeah, you can smoke outside. This is like a non-smoking community, but you can smoke outside. You have a patio. It's fine. But the consistency in which he always smokes, whenever there's a nice breeze, like there's probably like a nice breeze right now. It's like the sun isn't really out. I could probably turn off my air and open up my balcony door. But he's always fucking out there smoking. So it's like, cool. Yeah, I want my apartment to smell like cigarette smoke. Like, I know you like to bathe in it, but no, I am actually pretty sensitive to cigarette smoke. Like, I hate it. I can't stand cigarette smoke. Like, my mom used to smoke before she quit, and like my brother used to be a heavy smoker until he quit. And so it's just like I grew up around that, and I don't want to fucking smell that in my place. Like, fuck you. So, yes, I'm super petty, and I can't deal with kids. That's my little story. I can't. I would be petty towards kids.
The thing with me though is like, even though I have those moments, way more kids, I have better, like, way better stories.
His little girlfriends.
Yeah.
Basically.
Aww.
Literally, other teachers will say that also. They'll be like, "Oh, your girlfriend's here for you today."
Yeah, I take that as like a sweet remark.
It is, bro.
Yeah. Trust me, I know you were looking at me because you were like waiting for me to roast you in a weird way. You were looking at me.
I was waiting.
Yeah, you were waiting for me. I understand that children can be very sweet. There's a bunch. I've had countless stories that I can remember of like helping out nice kids in Toys R Us. Like, there were kids that like they were just like, "Hey, can you help me here?" And then they would ask me like a legit question, and I would tell them, and I'm just like, "Wow, he's nice." And then I'm like, "Oh, where's your parents?" And then they would come around the corner and they'd be pretty chill too. And I'm just like, that was a nice interaction I had with a child. Then there's ones that I want to throw through the glass. Like, oh, you want this game? Here you go. I'll throw you through the fuck. All right. Anyway. But yeah, no, I wasn't going to make fun of you because I understand that's a nice remark because
she hated our Tuesday schedule.
So what is this?
There was like 6 girlfriends in every class.
Because it was like.
So pretty much Shades walked around as like this little celebrity.
Oh, 100%.
So this is why you called yourself. Did we say it before or no? We were saying it during the test runs. This is why you called yourself an alpha, because you had you had children who adored you.
Bro, and that for several other reasons. I'm just a big boss, bro.
You're a big beta.
Hell no, I'm the big alpha, bro.
Big beta, bro.
Alpha 5, bro.
For the record, there's 5 males that work at the school, so the alpha pool is not that big.
Either way.
Just saying.
Either way, I got hella love for my kids.
Can you fight them all?
Cool. I'm actually cool.
No, he cannot.
I didn't say it.
I'm actually cool with all of them, bro. Like, it's a community amongst us, and it's crazy because it's like, of all the males in the school, 3 of them were in the gym, and then one of them was like a one-on-one, and then I was the one that was like mostly in the classroom or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was in the gym last year, and I'm cool with all of these other dudes. Like, every time we see each other, we dap up, have a little conversation. It's all love.
No, I don't think the issue was their love or not. The issue was if you had to fight them, would you win?
Why would I want to fight them?
But I mean, hypothetically.
Yeah, I won't back down. If someone challenged me, if someone tests my gangster, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, the fact you say gangster.
Bro said gangster.
You automatically lose that
you
alpha
said the
title.
R.
Bro, I said gangster.
No, I heard the ER.
I didn't mean to say the ER.
The gangster.
You already said it.
Don't test my gangster, bro.
Bro, don't test me, bro. There was actually a dude at Target the other day. I was about to knuckle up with him for real.
You don't say that.
Bro.
What?
No, we've had this
Bro, we were about to throw hands, bro, because...
See, that you do say. You don't say... There's a story where we were playing basketball, and we talked about this on the Last of Us episode. Long story short, we were playing basketball. There's this one kid who we're really cool with, and we're cool with everybody.
Yeah, there was like 8 of us.
Yeah.
We were playing like a 4-on-4.
And the one guy who started this conflict, he's like iffy. I have very weird opinions about him, but it's cool. A confrontation happened where the one guy who was like iffy straight up pegged the other kid with the basketball because of like a foul or he called a foul or something dumb. Number one, there shouldn't be fouls in pickup basketball anyway, unless like like the guy falls or something or like something legit. Anyway, They argue about something, and then he picks up the ball, and we're about to check up. He fucking pegs it at his back, not even looking. That didn't even do it to his face, like to his like chest or something. And then the one kid says, he's like, "Oh, let's knuckle up." And then that was like the highlight of it, because it's like, that's like super old timey. Like, no one says knuckle up. That's like, knuckle up, eh? Like that. Like, that's where we were like, we kind of laughed when he said it, but he was dead serious. And so now, fast forward now, for some strange reason, whenever we talk, because he was there, whenever we talk about fighting, he says knuckle up. I'm like, dude, that's not in your vernacular. Shut the fuck up. You always say throw hands. So stick with your throw hands. Because you would never say that in a fight.
I'm like, yo, let's knuckle up, Bo. Let's go.
Yeah, and then they would laugh at you and probably just be like, all right, I'm not even going to fucking waste my time.
Then that's when I come with the haymaker. Bam. Nah, with this dude, with this dude though, it's because like
with the haymaker.
It was at Target now. There's like a rule, like everyone has to wear a mask when you're in the store,
so
right?
someone tried to come in without one, right?
So the girl who was working electronics, he told the customer, he's like, "You need to put a mask on, sir." He's like, "Man, I have lung disease. I'm not putting this on." So then she's just like, "Well,
wait, did he have one at all?"
He didn't have one.
But
on.
that's really stupid. If you have lung disease, do you want COVID technically?
No, because you would probably die.
Bro, I feel like this dude didn't really have it. He
doesn't have lung disease.
So then
that's like the worst. Never mind.
So then the girl starts saying like,
I have lung disease.
The girl starts saying like, "Can you please put a mask on?" He's like, "Man, I don't have one." Starting and like, raising his voice and everything.
Yeah.
So then she calls security to come talk to the guy, and then he's like, the dude was like, "Man, call him. What the fuck's he gonna do? Like, call him right." And then she calls him over, and then he's on his way. So then he keeps on jawing at her, right? I'm like in 2 aisles over in the toy section, just cleaning. I'm hearing all this. So it's like, I don't care what my relationship with you is, and I'm cool with her.
Yeah.
But it's just like, even if I wasn't, like, even if we didn't speak, if I'm hearing like a customer, and this is the big dude too, talk down, acting like he's about to throw hands, especially to a girl, it's like, I gotta say something. So then I walk over to him, and I was just like, "Hey, yo, bro, like, no one's trying to, like, have this whole argument with you, and, like, you don't have anything you can just cover your face. Like, man, I got lung disease, man. That's what y'all niggas don't understand, bro. Like, you guys gotta, like, understand that." And I'm like, "Hey, man, like, you out here making a whole scene, bro. Like, you're out, like no one's trying to fight you." And he's like, "Man, I'm not your bro." Then he tells his daughter, whatever, he's like, "Yo, go over there somewhere." He's like, "Yo, I'm really about to knock these dudes out right now." So I was like, "Man, you ain't gonna do shit, bro. Do something." So then, like, me and him are going back and forth. And he's talking all this while he's, like, walking away, too. I'm like, all right, man. So then, like, we're just going back and forth. And then what's crazy, there was another guest. He was just in the aisle, and then he tells the one dude's like, "Sir, you're kind of being an asshole right now." Dude looks at him, he's like, "Man, man, this, why are you interjecting, man? You have nothing to do with this, bro." So then, like, security eventually comes, and he talks to him, and he's like, "Man, y'all need to check your people. Like I got lung disease. I ain't gonna wear this or whatever." He's walking away, and eventually that was that. But it's just like, yo, like,
I could have really ended that really quickly, but just because I've told you this before, like, I end arguments with logic, and right when you said I have lung disease, I would have been like, "Oh, you have lung disease?" I was like,
but dude's yelling like halfway.
So no, I would have been like, I was like, "Oh, so if you have lung disease, then you should be wearing it more than anyone here."
Well, literally, like, my dad has COPD, and, like, he wears a mask now, even around the house, because he's like, it makes it easier to breathe.
I'm like, right when I heard lung disease, I was like, A, you're lying. B, if you really do have it, technically you're, like, the most at risk to get it, so you should be wearing it more than anyone. And I was like, if you want to die, I would have been like, if you want to die, that's fine. Go keep shopping. I'm like, I just sneezed over there. You can go get that game. I would have said something fucking rude as shit like that. Like, "Oh, I just sneezed. You can go in that aisle."
See, it's hard sometimes to do that, though, because it's kind of like, if someone's coming at you with that energy, it's just like, all right, you're going to talk to me that way. I'm going to talk to you that same way. Like, let's go.
And that's the thing. Like, I've learned, like, especially from Toys R Us, like, whenever anyone takes, like, that upper tone just to think, like, "Oh, I'm going to start yelling at this guy," the fact that I keep it right here, they get even more pissed is because, like, they're not getting a reaction out of me,
which is what they want.
Exactly. So it's like that one bitch. I don't even care. I'm saying it, the one bitch with the DS. I think I told you this story.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like, "Oh, your employee told me to go to a different store," and I'm like, "I told you to go to a different store to check out this console for your son because he wanted to play a demo." And then she's just like, "So you're telling me to put my business elsewhere?" And I was like, "Yeah, if you want to." She's like, "Where's your manager?" I was like, "Oh, I'll get him." And then I called Ross over. He's like, and then she goes to the whole, "Your employee And I was just like, yeah, I did say that. I was like, what? I'm gonna renege on what I just said. Like, no, I'm not gonna. Like, I know what I said. So.
But also, you were trying to help her.
Her son wanted to play a demo of the new 3DS at the time, and I knew that the GameStop up the street had one. And like at the same time, who gives a shit if we don't get your $170 on this 3DS? Like, we have millions literally flying, because it's holiday season. We have millions flying out the door right now. Like, who cares about your 170 purchase right now? So yeah, I told her, I was like, yeah, you can go. It's right up the plaza. Like, you can walk there. And you're talking my business elsewhere. I was like, well, we don't have a display, so
Like,
yeah,
I can't help you.
Yeah, because she wanted me to take one out of the box. I was like, I can't do that. I hate it when, can you take that out of the box? Like, can you plug it in and charge it and shit? Like, nah, I'm fucking take my shoe out of. Never mind. I wanted to take my foot out of my shoe and fucking kick you in the face. I hate it. I hate people. So like, that job made me realize like how dumb people are. And
I think
like,
working,
and that's what you just ran into. Like,
it's like working retail. You have your good encounters, then you have the bad ones too.
How
and it's
dumb
just
is
like,
that guy? Like,
yeah,
I got lung disease, and I'm like, all right.
But I mean, and not to be this person, those people almost deserve to get it.
If you're
like,
walking,
not to be mean.
No, but it's true. If you're walking around, and then on top of that, walking around without a mask, and then saying, I have lung disease. Like, dude, technically, you're the most... Whatever. I already said it. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, if you do get it, then peace. Have fun on that ventilator, piece of shit. I don't care. People like dirtbags like that, I don't have any remorse for it, so...
To switch the conversation over,
yes.
Like, so I want to ask you. I don't think we ever like. We'll get into like some of this stuff in the classroom later. But like, what made you want to get into music? Because like, if I remember correctly, you have bachelor's in music, but then master's in
comparative education.
And so, what's comparative education?
So comparative education is
basically. You don't know this? No, I don't know it either.
Literally, I don't think I knew it until the degree started.
I was like, oh my, okay.
It basically just compares all the different education programs in the world and like sees what is effective and what is ineffective.
Oh.
And like who's succeeding and why.
So like just different teaching methods, really, and just like analyzing them pretty much, right?
Basically.
So what made you want to get into music though? Like, was that something that, like when even before, was that something that you were always interested in? Or I mean, everyone always is interested in music. Everyone has like some type of, memories with it, but what made you want to pursue that in college and actually like go forward with it as a career?
So there's two stories to this. There's the real story, and then there's the story that I usually tell people. We want
the real story. We want the authentic one.
Can go either way.
I was gonna say. So my grandfather was a hardcore musician. Like, he was in the Navy band and everything.
Oh.
And so like my grandparents' house had a organ in it, a grand piano, like clarinet, bagpipes, whole 9 yards.
Had a
so
band.
like. Yeah, basically. So I've been surrounded by music forever. My mother told me later in life that I was habitually flat as a child, which I never knew. And they used to give me all the solos anyway. But that's because I'm a loud person. So I would just sing. But the real reason is I knew I wanted to be a teacher. I was not good in any other subject besides music. So really? I was like, oh, let's do this.
Like grade-wise or just like not having a passion for it?
Both. Like in high school, I didn't try. Like, I'm smart, not to like be conceited, but like I know
genius,
I'm
bro.
smart. But like in high school, I didn't try. So like I was an average C or B student.
That's a lot of people. Like,
yeah,
that was
exactly.
me too. I was just like, I almost failed my freshman year just because I didn't give a shit.
Exactly. Yeah. And so actually, and this is like a true story, but in the first 2 months of college, freshman year, like I wanted to quit because the music classes were so hard. And, like, I was doing... So, for normal college people, you have, like, 4 classes, each 3 credits each?
Something like that.
Give or
take.
Yeah,
classes. I felt like sometimes I had 6.
So, like, I had 10 to 12.
Classes?
Yes.
You're crazy.
In a semester?
Yes.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
I understand, like, art. Like, anything with art is always crazy.
That's the workload of, like, 3 college students right there.
Correct. And it was a 5-year program. So, like... I have, I think, over 180 credits in my undergrad degree.
Good
I mean,
Lord.
I also have a minor, but, like, it's just crazy. Like, there's so many music classes.
Like, just hearing.
What school did you go to again?
Kane University. Shout out, even though you're canceling the music conservatory. Assholes.
Bitches.
Side
Stupid
note.
ass.
But yeah.
Stupid ass.
So no. So
I might clip that.
it was good though. What?
Stupid ass. Like him saying stupid ass.
I'm about
might
to
as
bring
well.
I need to record the kid himself saying it and just bring the audio in.
I don't think he's there anymore.
Yeah, I think he'll be there next year.
Okay.
Not like he's gonna listen to it. Shout out to my man Noah G.
His name is Noah G.
Yeah, no, well, no,
Oh,
his
that
name is Noah.
Not who I was thinking of.
You were thinking of Messiah?
No, I thought you were talking about Malachi.
Oh, nah, that was Noah G.
Literally all three of those names are biblical. What the fuck?
Oh, it's a lot. Zipporah. We have a child named Zipporah, which is a name from the Bible.
Oh, I was like, were they going for Sephora?
No.
And put his.
Although I wouldn't be surprised if we did get a Sephora like that. it's
Oh,
bound
that
to happen at
definitely
some point.
exists right now. Yeah, dude. There's kids named Espen. ESPN.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's like, what?
There are kids named Espen. Yeah, ESPN.
I mean, shout out to my adorable puppy at home. Her name's Rona, after the coronavirus.
Did you get her during this time?
I did.
But
I mean, Rona's also a cute name, so
It
we're
is.
okay with it. But
At least
Or
her,
like
her
Roni.
name will be timestamped.
or like Roni.
You'll always know
Exactly.
whenever you got her.
Roni. What kind of dog is it? Random.
she is a yellow lab.
Oh, so she's gonna be big.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, we got 2 puppies through this
okay.
virus process, but
Yeah, my mom has a golden retriever who's a dumbass. Like she's like an illegit idiot. Like she's like
is she lovable though?
yes.
They always
that's
are.
that's the thing. Like she's a fucking idiot. Like I think she's 7. She's 7 this year. Yeah, she was 7 this year. And I remember when I was still living at home that we got her in 2013. And she was just like the dumbest dog. Like no matter how much training, no matter how many times you told her to sit or stay, it's just she didn't care. And it was just like, no, I'm gonna keep doing anything and everything. And like she intimidates people or just random people because she just barks. But it's not out of like, come here. It's like it's more like, come here, please. Like I want you to touch me. Like I want you to pet me. But like so when people walk by, they just hear this fat golden retriever barking its ass off because she just wants you to pet her. And whenever it's so funny, whenever like other dogs like actual dogs that would kill her, like my stepdad pulls her back because he doesn't want her to like trigger those dogs, because those dogs be like, what the fuck? Like, and yeah, there's like this huge pit bull that walks up and down my parents' neighborhood. And I'm like, oh, the pit bull's coming. And then they're like, okay. And then they'll pull her, because she's on like one of those the cables, the things that come out of the ground.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, so she has like a little bit of free roaming in their like little front yard. But yeah, when dogs come, they'll pull her back to like the driveway and be like, hi, because she'll just be like wanting to go, like, I want to interact with this thing, even though that thing would kill her. So because she's the furthest thing from intimidating. If any dog was to run at her, she would immediately run away. Immediately, yeah. But anyway, that's a little dog rant. But going back to the music program, so you said it was a 5-year program, and then you went to Kane, and so did you have anything in mind? Like, so you had music, so you had the music degree, right? Or did I get that wrong?
I mean, yes, but it's specifically music education.
Okay, music education. And then the comparative education. And then once you finish up school, did you have an idea what you wanted to do?
I knew I wanted to be a teacher.
Okay. Well, to me, like education.
But so my master's I did in England, and I like lived in England for a year.
So that's why you
That's where the British accent comes from.
Yeah.
The British.
English accent.
Yeah. Wait, don't people say British accent?
There's 2.
I mean, yeah, but there's technically like 12 within
Oh yeah,
London,
there's multiple.
but yeah.
London, England, Britain.
Even within, like, there's a Camden in London.
Yeah.
That's where I lived.
Yeah.
So then when I came back here and I got the job in Camden, I
You were
was
like-
like, what the hell?
You're like, oh,
that
this
was
is
the
so
universe.
not cool.
That was the universe speaking right there.
Yeah, except it's polar opposites.
Yeah.
Like, Camden and London's, like, the rockers and the goths. And then here is the opposite of
The
that.
hood.
The gutter.
The gutter. Does anyone call it the gutter anymore?
I feel like that's like an early 2000s.
Yeah, I was
term
like,
right
it's
there.
just the-
I'm bringing back all the old slang, bro. All the old slang.
I'm just not gonna want to be friends with you later on in life.
Hey, man.
Like, you're just gonna keep talking about like the early 2000s
Bro,
when
I
we're
can
like
go-
38. No, I'm sorry, like 55.
Bro, I can go current slang, no cap.
That actually annoys me. I hate the word cap.
I have no idea what that is.
That means lie.
Oh,
Literally.
no.
I don't even know how like where that derives from. Like cap. Like what do you
That
are you
doesn't make
capping
sense.
the truth?
It just started.
Wouldn't you
Yeah.
be uncapping the truth
I
because
don't-
it's a lie?
But if you're capping, you are lying. That's
Oh,
the thing.
that's
yeah.
true.
So
Okay.
you're capping the truth.
I don't like it.
Are we discovering what capping means?
I wanna
But then
know
there's
where
also
it came
capping, like I busted a cap in this dude's ass. It's just
Exactly.
like, okay, well, that's gone now.
I feel like that's early 2000s
that's
slang
early
as well.
90s too. Like
That's like when I think of that, that's
Bust
like
a
50
cap.
cents slang. Like, yo, I'm busting the cap.
dude, that's 90s. Busting a cap in your ass, that's a 90s term right there. But now it's just capping. Oh, he's capping right now. Like, oh, he's putting on a hat. Like, what the fuck? Or no cap.
Yeah, no cap.
I'm like, oh, you don't like hats? Like, I don't know, dude.
But who says that?
People.
The young generation.
Well,
Like I said, my
Shades
coworkers
does. Shades says
at
it.
Target. my
Shades
coworkers
says
at
everything.
Target are all like, out of high school,
Early
early
20s.
20s. So
Oh,
it's
no.
like I'm around like all types of people. So it's like I get along with all of them too. So I
But
pick
you
up on the slang.
for
no
some
cap.
reason, I know you love to be referenced as like the OG, right?
I do. I
He
take a lot
tried
of
to
pride.
get me to do that the other day.
What?
I was like, I don't know what to call you because
Call
I
him
say
OG.
Mr. A, and he was like, call me OG,
No,
and I was like, no, I have OGs.
I will never call you an OG.
Bro, I'm your OG, bro.
Motherfucker, I'm older than you.
Bro, I'm still the OG.
Not to me.
I pretty much birthed you, bro. I birthed you.
I birthed half of your style. Get the fuck out of here.
Yo,
Let's not go into this.
That's cap. You're capping right now.
All right, then a third.
You have some.
There you go. See, yeah,
Oh,
you agree. He
yeah.
agrees with that third.
You got some trinkles here and there. I don't know if
he
it's
agrees with
33%.
third.
33%.
You
Hell
just
no.
said you did the yeah. That means you kind of agree with 33.
I give you
It's
Teddy
probably like
Fresh. I give you
30.
the glasses. You know what I'm saying? I've never
What?
denied your style, bro. I've never denied it.
Teddy Fresh. Oh, it's a brand.
It's a brand.
Clothing line.
Very
yeah.
colorful attire.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So-
And then there was these glasses that he now has in the prescription version, half frame glasses.
You mean the ones that you never wear?
Well, I can't wear. The
He
thing
wore
is,
them
like,
a couple times.
I
yeah.
can't wear those in the school and stuff just because I'm active. You know what I'm saying? I don't want kids to be pulling on the.
I wore my glasses sometimes.
You know how me and the little kids interact.
You
though.
should
It's
get
always
the.
different.
You should get the sports goggles.
I'm not wearing them things looking like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar,
Or Clyde Drexler,
Horace Grant.
Horace Grant. Yeah, he did wear them. Basketball references.
I
Anyway.
know. You're fine.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I think she knows Kareem. You know Kareem.
Of course.
Everyone does. Yeah.
He's gonna be on an episode of Jeopardy this week.
What?
An
Yo,
old school, I'm pretty sure.
I need to say this right now too because I saw this yesterday.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to Regis Philbin, bro.
yeah, really.
That's a
I
legend
think
right
that
there.
was today, or that was yesterday.
was yesterday.
It was yesterday.
I remember like watching like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah,
when
that's
I was
all
like
I knew.
9
him
years
from.
old.
And then he got in like trouble, and well, I mean, I know it's wrong to bring up like what happened, but I don't know what happened, but something
I didn't
bad
even know
happened.
something happened.
Yeah, on
I think it was allegations.
Good Morning America, because it used to be Kathy and Regis. Well, not Good Morning America. It was just Kathy and
It was
Regis.
like Live with Regis and
Yeah.
Kathy Lee.
Yeah.
And then it was Regis and Katie Rippa.
No, it was Regis and Kelly.
no, now
Oh
it's,
yeah, Regis and Kelly.
now it's Michael and Kelly or whatever.
yeah,
No.
no.
Michael's gone. It's Ryan Seacrest. You guys are super behind.
Oh, I don't watch
Ryan
TV.
Seacrest.
Yeah, Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah.
He's on the.
he's
When did he
bored.
get there?
And Michael's on GMA now. Michael's
yeah,
like
see
made
that-
a whole life for
Yeah,
himself.
that I know. Yeah.
That's crazy how he was just an elite football player and then just transitioned into being a
But
whole
it's so
media
natural.
celebrity.
He's the best.
Yeah, he's really good. Like I love Michael Strahan. Isn't he like dating Eddie Murphy? Anyway, it doesn't matter.
He's what?
Dating Eddie Murphy's wife or something, like ex-wife or some shit.
Oh.
And it's crazy. He still does his football analysis. Like he's still on
Dude,
NFL.
Michael
on Fox
Strahan.
and
That's
all that.
why fucking
I respect
Giants-
that.
Giants players. Tiki Barber was doing his thing, but then he got caught up in some shit, and then now he's gone.
Well, that's like
I mean, you're a
everyone's
Giants
story now.
fan?
I'm a huge Giants fan.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You're in South Jersey.
Yeah, I don't really. Oh, my entire family's from New York.
Okay.
100%. I was the only one born in fucking Langhorne, Pennsylvania. Yeah. Weird.
So if you had a Wikipedia page, that would be your birthplace,
Birthplace.
Langhorne.
Yeah, St. Mary's, Langhorne.
I never knew that.
You can steal his identity now, people. No, not really. You're
Yeah, I was
JY.
like, I would need to drop my social and my date of birth, 239.
You never know. People are crazy.
Yeah, they'll start looking into me. I mean, you can't find my Instagram. It's deactivated. I deactivated my Instagram account.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just.
so?
I just needed to get off of that. And
I mean, you're still active with the
I'm
Passive
still
Vibes
yeah.
page, so that's in a
See,
way you're still getting.
The main reason why I'm active on that one is because like I feel like I can post, and I should have been able to feel like this on my personal page, but I can like post like really what I feel like I want to post.
Why do you feel like you can't do that?
So with my personal, it was like I'm just a goofy idiot. Like I always liked making fun of myself. So it's like it would be like that one video of me fucking Harlem shaking to Uproar by Lil Wayne, because like I was at this point like 2 months in the lockdown, and it was just like I think I put like the caption, "What the ghost in my house sees," because like I'm just by myself all the time. And yeah, I would make stupid like stories or stuff like that. I never really posted. I only posted.
You kind of stopped posting. Like
I only posted on my Instagram Halloween #1, or if I like went somewhere I've never gone before, which was the Colombia trip. That's the last post that I made on my Instagram. Other than that, I would just like just post shit on the story with music and stuff, and that's all I do on the Passive Vibes Instagram page. So I was just like, that sounded like rain. So yeah, I was just like, I do that on the Passive Vibes, and I feel like it's a little bit more fulfilling because like random people can see this, because my personal page is private. Only my friends follow me on that one. So on the Passive Vibes, anyone can follow it. They can see, what the page is about. You see the gameplays, you see I'm very strong. I'm strongly behind like, mental health awareness, then the music. And then dumb shit. There's a meme that I found that I'm probably going to post today where the dude looks like me. I thought it was me. It was fucking crazy.
Is this that comedian?
No. It was just a random meme where it's just like, I think the caption says, if people say, if you want your problems to go away, you should fall in love with your problems because everything you fell in love with has left you. Or something like that.
That's rough.
And the dude looks like me. I'm like, that really does look like me. And it's like him looking out the window, and then him like with his back against like the camera, and he's like looking face first into a wall. He's just like, you'll see it when I post it later. But
what made you think you couldn't do that on your personal page though? Like you don't think? Like,
I don't know. It's just like Justin's not being goofy. He's just reposting like weird stuff. And
I get that though.
Yeah,
but I mean that's.
And I feel like on the Passive Vibes, it's just like that's the whole point of like social pages. It's just you like to repost and show other people, and not just people who you know, but just anyone who falls upon your page. Like, oh, this is what this is what I'm into, or this is what what's funny to me. This is what I support. With my personal page, and it also being private, it's like only my friends, my handful of friends who would like see my stories or like would see like my post. It's like they know who I am.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I'll deactivate it for a little bit. Well, I'm going to reactivate it when Halloween comes around.
Of course.
Dude, I keep telling people you don't like Halloween?
I mean, I do. But
I was like, why are you looking at me?
But like, why?
That's your favorite holiday.
That's my favorite holiday. Fuck Christmas. Fuck Thanksgiving. Fuck Easter.
What's my favorite holiday? Don't get this wrong.
Christmas.
No,
hold on.
It's a weird one.
Why do
Valentine's Day?
No.
That's not a holiday.
No.
It was a weird one. That's why I guessed.
Dia de los Muertos.
You got it.
Oh, Cinco de Mayo.
Let's go.
Yep. No,
bro. Dia de los Muertos is
Day
pretty
of the
much
Dead.
Day of the Dead.
It's the day after Halloween.
It's like
You're
Mexican Hispanic.
You're right.
tradition.
You're right.
I for a while I was thinking, I'm like, nah, I know this one. This Day
So
of the
you're a
Dead.
big
in the
Coco fan.
Bro, in the classroom,
Yeah.
For like around Halloween time, since like our school is like there's certain we can't really celebrate holidays.
Coco made me cry.
I've never seen the entirety of it.
It reminded me of like my grandma. I just started crying.
It's like in the classroom we can't really celebrate holidays, so things have to be kind of neutral. But
Because of like the different like religions. And
Yeah.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. Makes sense.
So it's like with Christmas, even though 99% of that school like celebrates Christmas, there are certain teachers that celebrate Hanukkah, or there'll be a handful of Muslims, Muslim students or whatever. So we can't do that. But like for Day of the Dead, like she had the whole classroom decked out and like with the sugar skulls and the
Skeletons.
And like I did my face like a sugar skull.
Yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah.
With the makeup and all that, and then we would watch Coco. But the thing is, we'd show the same clip. Like there were certain
over and over again in every
from Coco.
Yeah, because like we would have a class for 45 minutes, so like that was not subtle at all.
Well, no, this isn't an alcoholic beverage that is just open. It's an energy drink. But yeah, it wasn't subtle at all. I'm sorry for interrupting. Continue, please.
No, it's okay. So we would have like classes for 45 minutes, but we'd have to take them upstairs and bring them back. So we only had like a half hour with the kids.
Okay. And this wasn't every time too, because we were mainly in their classroom. But every once in a while, like once a month, we'd bring them upstairs to the music laboratory, the clubhouse. That's what I would call it. Yeah, that's what I would call it.
Cool.
But the kids got hype about it. It's like, yo, we're going to the clubhouse. Yeah, we're going to the clubhouse.
So that's deemed by you and only you, correct?
It is, bro. Yeah.
I mean, just like this is the headquarters.
It is. What? It was initially the Pass the Vibe Studios, but
I hated
but because of the
that. So there's a story behind the headquarters. I'll explain it later.
But
that's like superhero stuff, though.
Do you not see this room?
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm saying.
But yeah, like once a month we would take the kids upstairs. But the thing is, like we had like 30 classes, right? It was something close to that.
23.
Yeah. So
Damn,
like all the so every single class they would all watch the same clip. So at a certain point in time, it's like we had the whole thing memorized with whatever it is that we would show them. So yep. Coco was always like the first.
I think we got like the first half hour, and that was it.
We would skip around though to like the songs, right?
That's true. Like we made it over the, not to spoil anybody, but we
that movie's like 8 years. No, not 8 years, but it's old. Go watch it.
Like over the Marigold Bridge.
Yeah.
Like into the land of the dead.
Yeah.
But then like that was basically it. Oh, or like the performance that Coco does.
Yeah.
Miguel does with Coco in the Day of the Dead. But like that's about it. We like never got to the end of the movie. So like we still have no idea what happens.
Them watch. Yeah, don't let them watch in the movie.
No, but the kids know. We had a little boy come dressed up as Miguel.
Oh, nice.
With like who was that?
Kefren. No, not Kefren. Kelvin.
Okay, yeah. From the kindergarten, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
But no, yeah. So you're a huge Day of the Dead fan.
Yes.
But not Halloween.
I mean, I'm indifferent about Halloween.
Really?
This man loves Halloween.
But that's because it used to get really slutty. So.
I see. I'm not even worried about all that shit. Like to me, it's about just
personal satisfaction with the
costumes
and all that.
So what do you do?
So it comes down to like that's one of the biggest things. It's just I love pulling off like someone who like I feel like I can look like, and then like getting the correct pieces, because normally I have to order different pieces to make the outfit, and then the overarching just vibe of Halloween, like it's like there's a whole slutty like, oh, I'm a sexy nurse, I'm a sexy little devil, like whatever, you're whack, like you put no thought and effort into that, you're just trying to show some ass, that's whatever, I don't give a shit. Me, it's like number one, I grew up loving it because of candy. I'm a huge candy fan, like not really chocolate, just candy. Fuck. I love candy. And I love the whole process of like dumping it out on the floor, sifting through it, because all as 90s kids we had to, there was the whole, there might be like a razor blade in your Snickers, and
then you remember what was that thing
don't fucking interrupt me. What?
Well, that thing from like 2000, Anthrax. You remember Anthrax?
Oh yeah.
Why are you talking about that?
Because that was also a thing around Halloween time.
Halloween candy.
That's not. Come on, man.
They'd be like, "Yo, man,
that's too far."
That could be. I was like, "Yo, there could be Anthrax in that candy."
Stop, dude.
I remember it was like big. It was like in the mail.
I mean, that might explain how the millennials became the millennials. Just saying.
Through Anthrax?
You have a problem, man.
Just out here drinking bleach and stuff.
Why are you talking about Anthrax?
They ate Tide Pods.
Yeah.
No,
Tide
those are
Pods
Zoomers.
What are Zoomers?
Gen Z.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's like boomers, like the baby boomers.
Yeah.
Then there's us. There's boomers, Gen X, who no one really remembers. Then us, the millennials, and then, excuse me, I believe it's like there's always like an adjusted period. I think from like articles that I read, it's either like 96 or like 98 to now, or not now. I forget what the cutoff the year was, but those are the they call them Gen Z, the iGen, or now they have like a new slang from which is Zoomers. So it's just kind of just like a mock of Boomers. But yeah, those kids are eating the fucking Tide Pods. We complain about everything. That's what we do. Hence why I have this podcast. But no, but yeah, when it comes to the back to the Halloween thing, yeah, I love you. I hate you for bringing up the anthrax, man. Bro, you just brought up like really bad times in my life.
I'm sorry, man, but it was relevant to the conversation.
No, it's not. Did I talk? I said razor blades.
Yeah, and I said anthrax.
Those are cool. Anthrax is not cool. That was a terrorist attack. I'm fucking with you.
Two things that were very dangerous amongst Halloween candy.
I'm kidding.
Anyway, keep on going with your story, man.
I'm joking with you.
Keep on going with your story,
Just
bro.
don't talk about it again.
So you.
What was your name today?
Cat Daddy.
Cat
Yeah,
Daddy.
but why? It sounds like you'd be like the pussy destroyer.
I mean, if the girls want to take it that way, then sure.
This is the clip. This is the clip that's gonna for next Sunday.
Oh, for
the
this has like nothing to do with the
It's
actual episode.
nothing to do with the episode, but it's just so fucking perfect.
So finish your story first.
So
I'm gonna get into the Cat Daddy thing after.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are. It's a good story.
No, it's not. I hate that. Even though I used to do the dance, I hate that name.
Yo, you don't even know the story, bro. It could be a good one.
It's definitely about the dance.
It has partial.
Exactly. Anyway, okay. Halloween. I love Halloween. I love the candy pouring out of the bag, pillow bag process. I love that shit.
So what were your past costumes?
So the past 4 years.
He's got nostalgic. You hear that deep breath he took? Like.
So for the past 4 years, there's technically only 3 outfits because I reused one year.
Sinful.
I know, right? It's fucking disgusting. 2016. I was the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and I had to like order literally 3 things separately. I had to order the hat because I couldn't find the hat anywhere. You couldn't find a stripe. I went to every like thrift shop to find a yellow and green striped shirt. Couldn't find it. I had to order that, and I had to order shorts that were like kind of like not Velcro-y but like swishy material. Yeah. And then luckily I had the Jordans. I had some Bel-Air Jordan. I was like, hell yeah. So that was 2016, and then I redid it 2017. That's when, I was out like with John and his boys, cause fucking Ryan was Colin Kaepernick. That was when he was.
Of all people,
yeah.
So you don't know about that?
Bro, I didn't know.
Yeah,
that.
Ryan.
Know that.
So Ryan, and I love Ryan. Ryan's hysterical, but he likes to live his life a little edgy. And I was so shocked because
did he kneel at any point?
Yes,
he had.
People were yelling at him, and it was like obviously we had his back if anything was to happen. But like some people got the joke because he was a white guy. He wasn't blackface or anything like that anyway. Okay. But not that you would need it because Colin Kaepernick's pretty. Anyway, but he had the fro, he had the jersey, he had the full blown football equipment to
tights.
Make. Yes. Well, football. He was like
football pants.
Yeah. And there was a couple of times where he would just kneel, and it was. I'm walking around as fucking Fresh Prince. They'd be like, in West Philadelphia. And then they would see him. They'd be like, ah, and like give him the fucking Black Power fist. And I'm just like, oh my God, what is happening tonight? I just remember that night, it went good. It went good. Like we didn't get in any trouble. There were people who did yell. I'm like, hey, take that shit off. And then he was like, ah, like he would just do that and just like piss him off even more. And then I just remember that night ending up at Ishka Bibbles as usual back then. And did you ever go to Ishka Bibbles?
I went once.
Yeah.
With the cheesesteaks.
Yeah, and I ended up with that afro on. I don't know. It's like I think it's like my Venmo picture. I was hammered and I took his afro, and then John took like a picture of me like half sentence, and I just looked really stupid.
I think I remember that picture.
Yeah. So that's my Venmo picture if you want to Venmo me. Anyway, so that was 2016 and 17. Then 18, this is where I started getting better. I had to order these overalls because I was Chance the Rapper.
Okay.
And he at that time that was like his like go-to look. He would wear like the blue overalls, but I specifically bought red overalls because he did an SNL special, and these red overalls with a white long sleeve shirt with the 3 hat. So I had to order the hat and the overalls, and I bought the long sleeve shirt at like Walmart or some shit. And that actually ran me a lot. Those overalls cost a fucking... I was like, why do they cost so much?
Have you worn them since that day?
Yes. I actually do like to utilize it in the winter. I love when I wear it like with a hoodie with it. You can... take these tips down. If you want some overalls, I'm going to see you.
I've been wanting to get some overalls for years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no. You heard it here. If you ever see this guy wear some overalls, you know where he got it from.
It'll be in a month.
It was from this girl named Melissa.
90-degree weather.
She was the first one I saw with some overalls. Shout out to Melissa. She had some overalls.
Who?
This girl I used to work with at Loomis.
Oh, okay.
She had these overalls. I'd be like, yo, those look tough, but yeah, I've been looking in the.
You stole them from me. Anyway,
look in the cop.
They're cheap now. Yeah, you can buy from like $35, $45. The
So
ones
they're in, aren't they?
Yeah, they're still pretty in, I would say.
How's the sizing for those work?
It's hard. This is a weird tangent, but
it's like over.
It's a weird, and it was hard for me because I ordered them. I had to take a.
Yeah, you didn't get to try them.
It was a shot in the dark. I was like, let me get them like a size slight bigger, just in case, and they fit fine. But yeah, they do have regular. Size? They do have like pant sizes, but it's a little different because like that waistline might be a little snug, even according to like your normal pant size, and then you're also buttoning them up, so like it can like ride up a little higher or some shit, dude. And then I went to a Halloween party with those, and there was another guy wearing overalls because he was Luigi, and we were like, oh, overall brothers, and he was like, oh, Chance, and I was like, oh, Luigi. And he was like, yo, does yours have a zipper? Coming from the guy wearing the fucking Looney Tunes shirt.
Don't you ever disrespect the Looney Tunes, bro.
I'm not disrespecting. Don't call me no nerd, even though I embrace it. So thank you.
Yeah, it was meant out of love, bro.
I know. Fuck you. It wasn't that. You said that spite. Fuck you, dude.
Nah.
I can't wait till you get some overalls so I get shit on you, man. Like, oh, you steal my style. Anyway, so the dude asked me, does yours have a zipper on it? And I'm like, nah. And he was like, yeah, it's tough going to the bathroom, isn't it? It sucks. Like, you literally have to, you have to pull them all the way down.
Welcome to a girl's world.
Yeah.
I'm wearing rompers.
Yeah. That's exactly what I compared it to. I was like, this is like a romper. But this is like, it's kind of brick cold in this October. And
yeah,
I remember, and I was I wearing my Under Armour? I don't know. I might have just been going just with boxers.
Undressing in the bathroom.
Yeah, like I just had my boxers under it. I'm pretty sure, and yeah, it's like you unbutton it and then it just drops down to the ground. So if anyone walks in, you're just like, So yeah, it was Chance the Rapper 2018, and then last year I was Tiger Woods, and I got an idea from a friend, and she said that I looked like Tiger Woods one day, and I was like, what? Because my dad has gotten it before, which is weird. And because all I was doing, I was wearing a regular Nike hat and a Nike shirt, which is like a dry fit shirt. And she sees me and she's just like, you look like Tiger. Well, first off, she was like, you look like a dad. And I was just like, cool. And she's like, no, you look like Tiger Woods. And I'm like, what? That stuck with me for like 2 months. And I'm like, I'm going to be Tiger Woods. I had everything except for like his not patented, but like his normal red shirt that he always wore. So I bought like a red polo golf shirt from like Kohl's, and I ordered some golfing gloves. You guys didn't pick up on that, did you? What I just did.
You said golfing clubs.
I said gloves.
Oh.
Yeah,
nice.
I mixed clubs and gloves together. Man, if I had that soundboard up, I would hit that "Get It Together" Justin sound bit right now. Maybe I should. Hold on.
Yeah.
See, this is too. It's too late now. So yeah, just
do it for the meme.
Yeah, bro. Just a reference. I'm gonna start using fucking soundboard memes, not memes, soundboard clips, and your boy Cat Daddy has a couple.
Amen.
And he's gonna have more, but yeah, this is the one. This is Action Bronson. I wonder how it'll come up because this isn't gonna. It doesn't matter. This is Action Bronson saying "Get It Together, Justin." Hold on. Probably didn't come up too well, but who cares? Anyway, back to the story. God, I don't know how to tell stories, man. Fuck, what was I saying? Yeah, I was Tiger Woods.
With the gloves.
Bought the gloves. My old director, he gave me a golfing club that I took to the party. And yeah, I had the black pants. I had the Nike sneakers. So like everything was just Nike'd out.
Did you go to this party?
Yeah, we were both there.
Yeah. What were you?
Robin Hood. You instantly laugh like that's not a dope costume.
I'm gonna let that sink.
Because the gorilla costume would have been better than that.
I think you should go as a gorilla every year.
The gorilla costume though, I keep that separate though because at that point that's for the kids, and it's like I do that. It's almost
Dude,
like
the whole point of Halloween is that adults get to act like kids.
Yeah, bro, but it's just like that gorilla has like its whole character. Like I do that. I've done it for I think 3 years now or 4 years outside of my house. And I've seen literally kids grow up. Like they'll come in as like 5-year-olds and they'll still be trick or treating. They'll be like, "Yo, it's him! It's the gorilla! It's the monkey!"
So you're kind of like a myth.
I'll be taking pictures. Yo,
or
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy because I'll be taking pictures. Like parents will be like I'm a Disney World character. Like take a picture with him. So I'm in hella pictures with kids, with parents, with everybody, in this gorilla costume.
Do you not understand? I mean, you said it earlier, man. You want women to love you. Like your kids love you. Do you understand how much?
But that's not me, bro. I'm in full costume.
Who the f cares?
They're not loving me for me. They're loving the gorilla.
Yeah.
They're loving the gorilla character.
That's fine. Does it have like a... No, it doesn't have like a hole in the lips.
All you see is like the bottom part. It's just like...
What?
Hey, I don't know what you're thinking, Nicole. It's just for kissing.
Oh.
If some girl wanted to make out with you wearing a gorilla outfit, like, hey, you do the Spider-Man thing. You're like halfway up, like Kirsten Dunst.
That's when they run away.
They'll see the beard, be like, what the fuck?
You can still see it though. It actually blends in good though, because it's like the mask. It's like
so. Can they see your lips?
Yeah. Yeah.
Pause.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they can.
Yeah, I'll probably clip that for myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can be like, because dude, this is from my experience. Dudes who are always in full blown costumes, like full body costumes, where you don't see their face. Women are just like I've seen, just are attracted.
100%, because you don't know who's under there, and it doesn't matter.
And it doesn't matter. They see me. I'm impersonating somebody. They're like, oh, that's a good job. See, but I'm doing it for myself because like I'm lonely. But
super lonely.
Yes, but that's why I'm so hyped for Halloween this year.
You haven't revealed this yet, have you?
I think I have. Yeah.
What is
Did you?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I think I have.
Yeah.
I think it was with Tina.
Yeah.
The Weeknd.
Oh, you did reveal this.
Yeah. See?
Okay.
Oh, we have an avid listener.
I try.
But yeah. Gonna be The Weeknd with his, the whole red blazer look with his afro. Mine isn't gonna grow that tall.
Are you growing it out though?
It is growing out, but I'm trying to like keep it like shaped up at the same time too, because in case I ever have to go back to the office. But
they wouldn't accept that.
Well, it's just weird.
The corporate world,
like weird. It's weird for me, bro. I told you, dude. If I wasn't in the corporate world, I would definitely have like mini dreads right now.
Bro, that would be tough.
110%, I would have mini dreads. I wouldn't care. I would. Oh my god, I would do it.
They would just look. I feel like the corporate world is they look at you a type of way.
Yeah,
you're not,
it's
like
100%. It is what it is. I mean, it's just how it works. But yeah, I can't wait because I'm just gonna be hammered, or yeah, let's just say hammered. Yeah, like the whole time, just like I want to be in character too. Like where he's just like psychotic and just like smiling and shit.
This man he's so hyped.
Dude, I've been waiting for this since I ordered the blazer.
You already ordered it?
Yes, I ordered it in March.
That's dedication.
First week of lockdown that I experienced, I was, because his newest album dropped the first week I did lockdown, and I already thought of the idea last November when I saw him in those first 2 videos. I'm like, this is what I want to do for next year. I want to do this. And then first week of lockdown passes. I'm like, I'm not waiting. I'm just looking for a red blazer. I found it. Shout out JCPenney. And
which is going out of business.
yeah, I know.
What?
So I got, yeah.
They're going out?
Yeah.
I love JCPenney.
Yeah, so shout out JCPenney. Sorry to hear the news. But yeah, you guys gave me a dope red blazer. That
Go
I'm gonna...
shopping now.
Yeah, you should go shopping
Damn.
right now. Or are they open? They open back up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Probably limited.
What?
But
All the stores?
Yeah, I
most
think
likely.
so.
It's probably going to be like a Sears type of or a Macy's type of deal where it's like they'll start doing it periodically, kind of like how they did with Toys R Us. It's like depending on the size of the store, they'll linger for a little bit. Yeah, dude.
JCPenney hooked me up
With what?
a bunch of Hawaiian shirts, polos, t-shirts, socks.
Do you ever pick up women in these clothes?
Look, it's
That's
not,
a serious question. I don't mean to be funny. I'm sorry, Justin.
I've gotten compliments on the Hawaiian shirt, but honestly, it's like it's not you can't dress with the intention of like, oh, I'm just trying to pick up girls. You gotta do it for you. The clothes.
And I 100% agree with that.
The man makes
That's
the
why
clothes.
I'm doing the whole
clothes
weekend.
don't make the man.
I mean, I didn't know if it would be like a peacocking effect.
I don't know.
Where like the girls would then like come to you because you're like a peacock. A peacock
Hold
shows
on,
its
hold on.
Do you
feathers
not know about that?
to attract.
Yeah, do you not know about that?
Rewind the tape real quick. What is wrong? What's wrong with Hawaiian shirts and polos?
I mean, nothing with
They're
the
meant for
polos.
boomers.
Bro, Hawaiian shirts have like they've gotten back in. I like them because they're color. They're number one, they're very comfortable, and number two, they're very colorful. And
But
I'm all about colors.
it's
in my
dependent
style.
on where you're wearing it, though.
Yeah, like I had a guy friend. We were just in the Poconos for a weekend, and he came out in this like bright purple Hawaiian shirt, and we're like, "Dude, where are you going?" Like
No,
it's all of us in the woods.
I respect that because it's like he feels comfortable enough to wear that, and it's like that makes him feel good about
See,
himself. The swag.
I would
energizes him,
rock
so-
a Hawaiian shirt with like, obviously somewhere where it's sunny. And,
I
and
mainly
no,
rock
and
like
no,
a
like no,
beach.
and no, yeah, and I didn't want to be too specific, and like no undershirt, you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
button halfway or something like that, and just like so like you're relaxing. But
I've rocked
I
them
can
in the
never.
I rock them in the summertime. I've worn them out before though, like to the actual clubs and stuff.
I would go to a club. I've gone to a
It's-
club with
yeah,
a Hawaiian shirt.
I've never had a bad reaction to it. There may have people thought
so
about
what is
it,
peacocking?
Yeah, it is technically.
but it's not like overwhelming. Like, oh man, look at this guy over here. It'll be like every time I wear it, like maybe one or two people will come up like, hey man, that's a nice shirt. Which to me is cool. I know it's a nice shirt. That's why I'm
mean-
wearing it.
Are they females?
Yo, it's crazy. All right, big. I'm pausing this
Probably
beforehand.
not.
Yeah, I'm pausing this beforehand.
And pausing it before.
It's mainly dudes. Dudes will be like, "Hey man, that's a dope shirt." I'm like, thanks, bro. Where'd you get it from? I got it at JCPenney, man. I actually be looking too. I remember when I bought like 4 of them at once. I was just like feeling the material out and like, is it the right amount of silk? Is it gonna be comfortable?
Bro, you're at JCPenney.
Bro, but
There's
they're
nothing
different
different.
types, bro.
There's nothing.
Nah, because some of them are very comfortable and silky. Other ones have like bulky or harder material. If
I
it's
do
Hawaiian
understand
shirt, they
that.
gotta be silky. You gotta be comfortable wearing them.
Okay.
I gotta be able to.
I believe. I
kick it
actually
back, you know?
believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, from someone who wears it to someone who doesn't. I mean, I have like floral shirts, but they're not Hawaiian shirts.
I mess with floral
Yeah,
patterns.
I like.
heavy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
Yeah,
like
you
floral
do.
patterns, but your actual Hawaiian shirts, do I have? No, I don't think I have one. I just have floral patterns on a lot of stuff.
It's a style that I feel like once you get into it, you appreciate it because it looks good, and especially in summertime when
Yeah, man, a lot
it's
of
all
dudes
about colors,
compliment on it.
colorful attire.
Well,
Girls have complimented it too. I'm not. It's not just.
say.
It's not just dudes, bro. But I'm saying it's like like a lot of times dudes will compliment it.
Nice shirt, bro.
They'll be like, "Hey, bro, that's a nice shirt. That's a dope shirt." I'm like, "Thanks, man."
but I mean, speaking as the girl, I'd rather have a guy in a bright ass Hawaiian shirt than somebody in all black.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm never a fan of like just the all solid colored one.
I've
Because that's
done-
also like personality.
Yeah, I do that in the winter. There are times where I go out.
I still wear bright clothes. In
I
the
go
winter.
blacked
don't even
out.
But
care.
like that's not your everyday look.
Nah, every day.
Like there are some guys that rock like jeans and a solid tee every day.
Yeah, that's
like that's been much for me.
That's kind of dark.
You're a psycho.
Exactly.
You're a fucking psychopath.
I feel like that's the punk, goth people, punk era.
What?
Don't
You're-
punks,
No,
right? The
no.
punk.
They
punk
don't wear.
phase.
They don't wear jeans
No,
in a. No, dude.
they wear black.
Okay,
That's
I'm
not
wearing
jeans.
black.
But I'm saying this, they wear it all the time. What's the punk style?
Black.
That's what I'm saying.
But,
But like they have
all
like
black. There's
specialized boots
Yeah,
and like dyed hair and
spikes.
piercings. Yeah.
makeup.
Spikes.
The fucking chain wallets.
Do they just
Oh,
carry
them
their
chain wallets are.
spikes on their boots, Nicole. Jesus.
Yo, them chain wallets is like the ultimate go-to for.
Bro, I used to be terrified of this one kid in my high school because he was like, because obviously in high school, around this time, I feel like the punk wave was like super high in the early to mid 2000s. I mean, I still kind of am heavily into punk music, but the goth punk style, now it's coming back because of the whole Billie Eilish wave. But anyway, yeah, I know. I had the same. But there's this one kid I'll never forget. His name is Devin. I hope he doesn't hear this. But God, I'm terrified of this kid. I don't know what the fuck he's doing now. But so he was, and nothing against, and I'm gonna preface this, nothing against this type of hairstyle or hair color. He was ginger. I have ginger friends, but it just it escalated his overall. Anyway, so I just had to say he was a ginger guy. He wore glasses, bright blue eyes, very pale skin, but like every morning on the bus to school, you can hear whatever music he was playing from his CD player or his iPod. It was, I don't know, maybe some Nine Inch Nails or Slipknot. I think it was Slipknot. But you just heard that really loud, and then you hear his high quality combat boots with the spikes on them, just pounding on the fucking like the bus floor, and it would be going to like the beat of like the drum pedals of the song, and everyone would just stay away from him. And sometimes, I lived in it was somewhat of a predominantly black area. So sometimes some of these black kids will try to mess with them. I'm like, yeah, take your shot. Go for it. You're not going to. Nope. I was always the type to be friends. I was friendly to these people. And I mean, I shouldn't label them as like these people. But like at the time, Columbine wasn't too far off from what just happened. So a lot of people were scared of these kids. But yeah, I always was friendly to people who thought were weird all the time. And it's because, like, they're people, too. But, yeah, they did some weird shit. So, whenever I interacted with him, because I had classes with him, I would be cool with him. But he would say weird shit. I was like, yeah, I like to do, like, he would talk about, like, cutting and stuff like that. It was weird. And, I mean, hopefully he's doing all right. I mean, but anyway, yeah, some of these black kids would try to mess with him. Be like, yo, Devin, what's that shit you be listening to? And then he would just turn around and be like, none of your fucking bit. Like, he would... He would like, and they'd be like, what the fuck did you say? And he would go back and forth. He was like, I will fucking kill you. And I'm like, oh my God, it's going to happen today. And like, I was like, I need to get off this bus. And yeah, I'm not going to say shout out to Devin, but I hope you're doing okay. But yeah.
I'll say it, man. Shout out Devin.
You scared the shit out of me, Devin. I mean, hopefully he grew up out of that phase.
He's probably some like rich millionaire
I hope
businessman.
so. So yeah, shout out to Devin.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Sponsor this podcast.
Yeah.
I was cool with you. I like Slipknot.
Rock with 9 Inch Nails.
Anyway, so being just going off of Halloween and weird gothic kids, back to the music, because that's what Past the Vibes is almost always revolving around, and Toys R Us.
The Toys R Us conversation comes a lot of times because the guests that we have on are people we've known, so it's like it always reverses.
It'll happen, but
the Toys R Us stories are endless.
But yeah, back to the music. So you decided to be a music teacher.
We're circling way back.
Yeah, because I
told you it was going to be this way. The tangents that this podcast.
It's just always because I'm always like, because the whole idea that I had behind with you being on today was kind of like figuring out like your passion. So obviously you're very passionate about music, education, teaching, and everything that you've explained, like dealing with kids and teaching around the world, or just and across the country. What you said too?
No, worldwide.
Worldwide.
Bro. Yeah.
So I have to ask, when did you feel like music was your passion besides education?
Honestly, so I'm a voice major. I sing opera, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube.
Don't find it.
I'm gonna plug the fuck. I'm kidding.
I had 2 voice teachers in college, and the first one was like okay, but like we used to do weird stuff. Like she would make us sing with our mouth open with a walnut on our tongue, and like to keep open palette, and I don't know if I'm above any of you.
That lady can go away.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they were weird, but then I had this like super awesome black guy who has a voice like you, if not deeper.
Oh, really?
And
hell yeah.
he, oh my God, he was hilarious. But like he started, he used to sing in the Met, the opera, on Broadway at the same time. And so like he was always traveling somewhere performing. He was really cool. But I do not want to perform. Like, that's not my thing.
Yeah.
But he gave me all these really hard, complicated pieces that were like, just do it and have fun. And like, I had a blast. And there are pieces that like grad students don't even do in music. And it's just because like the type of voice that I am. And like, I had a blast. And one of it's called the Papers aria, which like you sing papers like numerous times. And so all my friends like make fun of me for that.
Okay.
And they'll be like, papers, papers, papers. Because
that's
that's like
actual
how
word
the song
papers.
was. Yeah.
Oh.
Because it was about like an opera, not to like be this person, but trying to get out of, a lady trying to get out of Germany during World War II with everything happening.
Yeah.
And like she was like, my husband died, like my child's dying, like I need the papers to get to the consulate, to get out, so forth and so on.
And that's the thing about like with opera music, it's always like a crazy like a level of like a story that like you just don't even realize that they're singing about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like first day of music college, I walked in and I was like, I hate country music, I hate classical music, I will never do it.
Yo, I'm
like
waiting
whatever.
for no one on this podcast likes country.
No, I do.
Oh, you just said you don't like country.
I said day one of music school.
Oh.
I go to a country concert every summer now. Like I sing opera, which is classical. I go all the time to NJ Pack. So it's like music can change.
Yeah, and we even had an episode about that, how your music taste evolves. And I mean,
Exactly.
I used to always be like, because like that the question that like people like to ask, like, what type of music do you listen to? And that's one of the dumbest things you can ask people, because people nowadays listen to everything because you have access to
Well,
it.
you hope at least.
Yeah, you hope.
We have a couple coworkers that you'd be like, so what type of music do you listen to?
Yeah, your old coworker has a
the
pretty
radio.
shitty taste in music too.
What? Hell no, bro. My palate is diverse.
Oh, my old coworker?
Yeah, because you don't work with them anymore.
Yeah, I guess we're former
10 more
coworkers
days.
now.
Oh, so 10
Oh
more
no,
days.
we're still coworkers.
Yeah, technically for 10 more
yeah,
days.
your bitch ass coworker has a very fucking strange palette. It's like, oh, there's all these neutral colors and then fucking neon. Like, what the fuck? So, to explain for some of the folks who don't know, I mean, and a lot of them already do know your strange palette of music.
It's not that strange,
yes,
bro.
it fucking is.
It's not that strange.
He goes from like, so I mean, in the hip hop world, because I mean, we're very heavily involved into the hip hop culture. You know, he'll like big hit names and like people who are very conscious too. So,
Those are my favorites.
So like
J. Cole, Big Sean, Kendrick
but so
Lamar.
this is what offsets that. So yeah, Kendrick,
Offset.
Cole,
I listen to him.
Kendrick, Cole, Big Sean. You like the old school guys too. I mean,
I
you
mess
like
with Joey
you
Badass,
like Black
you know what I'm
Thought. Do you like Black Thought?
Yeah, the Roots. Yeah.
I feel like whenever I start naming like some '90s stuff, like you have to like double think about it, because you're kind of stuck in the right now, kind of.
Bro, I listen
You're kind
to
of stuck in the 2010s. But anyway, let me continue.
Yo.
You are kind of stuck in the 20s. You're a 90s fanatic. Literally, like, it looks like you came out of a fucking time capsule of the 90s. Don't get me wrong. You embody the 90s. But when it comes to your musical taste, I feel like you're stuck from, like, the mid-2000s to now.
There's one name. There's actually a couple names that I already know where this is headed. No one's heads this way.
Obviously.
It's Roscoe Dash,
Yeah.
Ace Hood, and Travis Porter.
Yeah, he likes and it's like, no, but then you like we were in one episode of our Last of Us gameplay, we were talking about the dude Kid from the Mrs. Officer.
Kid.
He likes exactly
Kid. His
that
name's
face,
on every wanted poster.
That face is the perfect reaction to who the fuck is Kid. He sucks. He ruined that song for me. And like, that song is a classic, but whenever I hear it, I have to turn it off at the end because I don't want to fucking hear this guy.
Kid.
So
Face
he
on
likes.
every wanted poster.
Shut the fuck up. Now I'm dead serious. I hate that line that you always say. Shut up. Oh my. And he sounds like this. He said, I gotta put the phone. I can't afford every wanted poster. I don't do it on the sofa. Like, he says dumb shit like that, and I can't.
On the sofa, bro.
I fucking hate him. So I hate all those people you mentioned. So Roscoe Dash.
You hate Ace Hood. You don't hate Ace Hood.
I hate New Ace Hood.
Bro, new Ace Hood is good Ace Hood.
He's whack.
Damn.
Yeah, so Ace Hood, he had a booming career for like 2 years, and then he just disappeared. He could have had a great career, or a current career. Roscoe Dash, who also sucks. He had like a 6-month career.
Master of the hook.
Travis Porter, he was also around that same era.
They were a group, bro. It was 3 dudes.
So whatever, yeah. He's a huge Soulja Boy fan. I don't know how you can respect that guy who's going through a face tattoo removal process.
He had the greatest comeback of.
He's removing his face tattoos.
He had the greatest comeback of 2019.
Ow.
That's not a comeback if you don't make any music.
It's still the greatest comeback.
See?
Yeah, wait, that's true though.
So you see how you respect people that don't make any sense, but you love these geniuses in the hip hop industry. But then you're like, I also like Roscoe Dash.
All the way turned up.
Like, my blood boils, bro. Like, I can't fucking stand that you like him. He's, I try to refrain from clapping on this because, like, it hurts my ears and I'm listening back to it.
I've been looking for some Roscoe merch, man.
He might be dead.
No, he's not. I follow him on socials.
Does he post anything?
Yeah, his new music.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He does not post music.
Look at that smile.
He does.
Fuck you, bro. You don't follow him either.
I do. At URD Juice.
Why do you just know that?
Because I'm a fan.
What is that supposed to mean? Like, you're the juice?
The RD is, like URD for Roscoe Dash Juice.
So,
the juice.
So it's you
You're
Roscoe Dash Juice? Do you hear yourself?
You're the juice, bro. My man's got.
So his name implies
like
it's like you Roscoe Dash Juice.
You're the juice. You're the juice.
So this is why I don't respect him sometimes. Like we can have very in-depth conversations about him,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, him. This guy in the Looney Tunes shirt. It's just hard to respect your music taste because you like those people. And I mean and I should preface saying you're allowed to like whoever you want. You really are. Like, I shouldn't care, but the fact that I care so much is because, like, you're my close friend.
Yes.
And I'm just like, why the fuck do you like these people? I don't understand it. Like, because they're not good.
They make good songs,
They
bro.
do not.
Bro, all them.
They all had,
right
like,
there.
a running career where they had some dope features. That's it. Is that what you, like, idolize? You idolize dope features?
I am a fan of some dope features.
But you're also usually the fan of the underdog, no?
I am. I represent for the underdog.
See,
That's
in
where
that,
Zero comes from.
here we go. All right, I'm ending this podcast. I don't even shit now. Because I don't want to go into your underdog and your.
I'm overlooked, underrated. I spit in all my bars. I think every freestyle I put out, I use those same words.
Say that again.
Underdogs.
No, what did you say?
underrated.
No, what did you say before that?
What, all my freestyles, I use the same bars.
You said I spit in all my bars.
Yeah, I'll be spitting.
That's the correct way. But you just said, I'll quote, I spit in all my bars.
Yeah. I spit in my bars. Well, I don't get
Shouldn't it be I be spitting in my bars?
You're missing the B. It changes the context. I spittin', I be spittin'.
Yeah.
Either way, they know. People know. The people know. The fans know. Y'all know.
Okay. All right. Fine. You know what? This will be the episode that I get over it. You know what? This will be the episode.
That's great self-awareness.
I can't stress out about it anymore. It's just I already have so much
You got
sapping
a lot
my
of stuff.
energy already.
You got a lot going on in your life. You know
This
what
is,
I'm
and
saying?
you know, the podcast and the gameplays are the time where I'm just like, oh, you know, I love this. Makes me. It's like in the now, like it makes me happy. But
The
when I
vibes
think
are
about,
just all-
shut up.
yeah.
When I think about your fucking taste in music, this will be the last rant. I can't stand it. I mean, you have these dope references from the 90s.
Always.
You have good taste now.
Exactly.
And then you like these ass rappers. Like, that's what they're like, on that episode where we did like the categories, I should have did that, ass rappers.
Yo.
And I really wish, and all of those people you like would have been under the ass category,
no.
bro. Roscoe, Travis, Soulja,
Travis.
Ace.
Bro, the fact that you put Ace Hood on there, bro.
Ace's ass.
Come on, man.
It should be ass hood.
That was terrible. Yo, Ace, I got love for you, bro. I know you're listening, man.
Dude, he was Meek before Meek. In my opinion.
They had the song. They used to do songs together. They
Yeah,
were
I
going to
know.
put a joint mixtape out at
Yeah, I
one
know.
point.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, in my opinion, like, on some real shit, I believe he was Meek before Meek because he was yelling before Meek was yelling. That's what I used to always criticize Meek for. I'm like, why is he always yelling? And I was like, oh, wait, Ace Hood does the same thing. But then Ace Hood disappeared. But anyway, what...
We were talking about her taste.
Yeah, I
in music
know.
stuff.
And then
Yeah.
just, you make me angry, man. But anyway.
Hey, man.
Well, I
Anyway.
will say one of my
Yeah.
favorite memories, which is like super weird, but we were in the classroom one day.
This whole conversation I just had was weird. So don't think
okay.
anything you're saying is weird. I'm weird.
I was playing one of the songs from The Greatest Showman. And like I've never seen the movie. I haven't been able
Yeah, I
to
was
get
like,
through
is that
it
the movie with
Hugh Jackman.
And they're like, oh, so
And-
you never seen the movie?
No.
I almost said the spoiler.
Oh, you can say it. It's fine.
Oh, they're like twins or something.
Yeah. So wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
anyway.
fucked the movie up for you.
It's fine. But like I was playing one of the songs from the soundtrack, and he was like, "Yo, what is this? Like, this is so good."
Mm-hmm.
And this was like a year and a half after the movie came out.
Okay.
Like, and he was like, "Give me the name," and I was like, "Where have you been? Like, where have you been under the musical rock? Because like this song was everywhere."
So, I'll let you finish.
Well, but I was just gonna say, it also shows that like I don't know who some of these people are, but like I'm not huge into the hip hop rapper scene. But like unless you expand the musical rocks,
Yeah.
you don't know.
Yeah. So the thing with him, he refuses to listen to anything new.
I don't refuse, bro. I'm just a very busy person. Very tight schedule.
He has
Very
no
tight.
tight schedule for the record.
Oh, I've
Very-
said it.
Very.
before.
What? Yo,
It's his excuse
I'm-
about
I'm booked.
movies, TV shows,
I'm booked on-
etc.
I'm booked right now. I'm booked for the next week, and then after that week's over, I'll be booked the next week after that.
So yeah, he just doesn't like to listen to anything new because I'll ask him. I am an avid listener of just everything music, and I'm always into reading new stuff. And then I'll research the week later, like who was at the top of the billboards, how they performed, and then I'll ask this guy over here, "Hey man, did you listen to that new let's say Logic album that came out a couple days ago, which is
Oh, it's
supposed
on
to
the
be."
list. It's on the list.
Which is his retirement album, quote unquote, because I think he might come back later, but he might not.
But also, not to sound like the white girl in the room, new Taylor Swift dropped yesterday
Yeah,
or
so-
2 days ago.
And the weird thing about that Taylor Swift album is there's a little bit of controversy behind it, and I wish he didn't drop that shit.
I'm sorry.
No. I used to have a huge, deep hatred for Taylor Swift. What,
Why?
me?
I don't like her.
Oh, okay. So,
I miss like teardrops on my guitar, Taylor Swift.
Isn't that like OG Taylor Swift?
Yeah,
Yo,
that's
I like that.
country.
Yeah. See, and the thing is, like I was saying earlier, like I hated country. It's like there's some country I actually like, but her fucking because the Toys R Us our soundtrack played a lot of Taylor Swift.
Of course.
A lot of One Direction too.
So, One Direction,
They
Happy
ran-
10 years.
hell yeah.
1D.
I love. Well, I love Harry and Zayn because they got dope ass solo careers right now.
Yep.
The other whoever they can whatever.
I remember at one point
They all sound the
Toys
same.
R Us had like 20 something One Direction songs in rotation.
Yeah. So, but the Taylor Swift song that I used to love is 15 or is it 16? Somebody tells you they love you. You're gonna believe it. That's Taylor Swift.
That's 16.
16.
16.
Yeah. It was 15 or 16.
It was 16.
But yeah, I was like, oh, this is a really good song. Like, it's meaningful and, like, she's probably going through something. But then she started going through that a lot. And then I did see the Netflix special on her. And that kind of opened up my mind a little bit more of, like, all of the shit she went through, especially with, the current running candidate, Kanye West. And I used to love that. I still do love that moment, how he was hammered off of Henny and went up on stage and just fucking gave her a mental breakdown because she had to perform after that.
That was wild.
I didn't know she performed after that.
She performed right after that.
Damn, that's
I remember
Yeah.
watching it live, and I was like, what
You
is
can kind of see
happening?
that she was like out of it, but like she still put on a pretty good performance. But yeah, and like how that fucked with her, and then all of the other scandals that she went through, and I'm just like, damn, she's still standing. Because like any other person would have just been like, nah, I'm out, or it just resulted to like drugs. But yeah, like so I garnered a respect for Taylor Swift. Will I ever listen to her music? No. And so to her album that dropped and how there's controversy behind it. I believe there's an article. There's an article that I read about Billboard or the Nielsen like SoundScan system and how this week or next month or something like that was going to be the last time that they were going to be counting bundles. I don't know if you know about this. So when artists drop albums, this was actually a big thing with the DJ Khaled, Tyler the Creator head to head.
The merch bundles.
So yeah, they drop bundles where it's like, oh, you buy this T-shirt, you also get the album with it as well. Technically, that's just supposed to count as a merch or like a clothing sale, but Nielsen will pick that up as an album sale as well. And I mean, you know, and there's obviously people buying the shirt for the shirt and not even really caring about the album. And Tyler the Creator was doing these merch bundles, and I mean, I love Tyler over DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled is just like a one-trick pony to me. So that week when he won, I was hyped. I was like, oh, he fucking beat him out because all he does is just pay exorbitant amount of money for all of these huge artists to get on a track. And I'm just like, yeah, it's cool. But like after a while, it's just like, they can do that on their own. Like, they don't really need you to do it. It's just, we just hear you scream three things, you know, repeatedly throughout the song. But that happened in that case, and now it happened this time. They brought it up because apparently they were saying that she rushed this album, Folklore. I think that's what it's called, right? And so they were saying, they're speculating that she rushed this album with these bundle sales to beat that cutoff date, because she was probably going to release it later this year or something like that. But once they announced that they were going to cut that off, they were like, oh, fuck, we need to capitalize on record sales. And I'm kind of mad and salty because I hope it happens. I want this album by Logic to be like, even though it could be his last one, I want it to be number one next week. And he's going up against some heavy hitters. So Taylor, and he's going up against Sam Smith.
Yeah.
Like Sam Smith just released something.
Sam Smith's a heavy hitter.
Yeah. Oh, you listen to his music?
It's on the radio. I wouldn't call myself a fan, but
he's amazing.
Name one song.
Stay With Me.
Okay. From like 8 years ago. See, he's stuck in like the mid 2010s.
All right, but listen,
he's stuck there.
I'm not a Sam Smith fan though.
I know you're not.
I don't listen to the radio either, really. So it's like, but that song was everywhere.
But you just said you listened to it on the radio.
I've heard that everywhere, bro.
Contradicting.
How Do You Sleep is like literally everywhere on the radio right now, and that's
Sam
Smith.
I don't even listen to radio. And I know that.
I listen to like 3 radio stations, and none of them are top 40s.
Oh, I listen to DJ Diamond Cuts. That's all I listen to.
Yeah. Shout out DJ Diamond Cuts.
That's all I hear.
Let's keep it going.
Yeah, she was a essential listen when I used to go out in my early 20s, but I'm not even going to talk about that time in my life right now. That'll be it for another episode. I think we only have like one part of like nights gone wrong.
Yeah,
I have so many nights I could talk about that's gone wrong.
I have a few.
Yeah.
I have an alter ego when I drink.
Alter ego. See, I just get really quiet.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Not like quiet to the point where it's just like, what's wrong with him? It's like, I'm very friendly. I'm the complete opposite of like an angry drunk. I just get along with everybody, but I might not talk as much sometimes. Kind of like when like what we talked about earlier, where I just won't talk.
Okay.
I'll just zone out. But yeah, I wish I had an alter ego. That'd be pretty dope. No, it's not dope.
No, it's
you
not
just get
dope.
in trouble, right?
I like literally almost jumped off a balcony one day. Like,
Whoa.
It is not dope.
God damn.
Look what I can do.
My friends make fun of it all the time. They'll be like,
Do you have a
so is
name?
Maureen coming?
Yeah, I was like, do you have a
And I'm
name
like,
for her?
no, Maureen's not coming. Thank you very much.
Well,
She's
just like in the
walked away.
Leroy episode, we were talking about old school names. That's an old name right there. Maureen.
Yeah. Dude, I forgot the names that we dropped. But
What are you like?
Hey, I'll just be chilling. I don't like putting that energy out there
He's
on the podcast. So
more quiet.
Do you know, I think the first year that we worked together, and like we weren't like partners, but
He said like 3 words.
literally.
And
Then I hit him up the last day and I was like, yo, like, here's my IG, like, hit me up this summer. Because he was so chill that I was like, what is happening?
I do want
okay?
to talk about this. Because, I do want to talk about this because, like, the way we ended up teaching music together was completely out the blue. Because, like, when...
Oh, it wasn't out the blue?
At least for me, it was. 'Cause we have different perspectives on this.
The administrator went, so Miss O, who do you want? And I said, can I have Miss Mackenzie or Mr. A? And she goes, Mr. A, can you come down to the main office, please? And I was like,
All right, maybe that's
That's definitely by fate.
I shouldn't say. All right, maybe I shouldn't say out the blue, but like, cause like my first year working there, I was always in the gym class, and I remember she would come in because at the time there were 4 of us that were always in the gym, but like certain periods they would have teachers from other special areas come in to help out or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think you were in three to 4,
5.
5, really. So she would come and help out just for like throughout the week, like for certain classes or whatever. So like when we were in the gym, I was like, my whole thing since I started working in school was always just like I really didn't interact with the teachers that much. Like me and the kids are the ones that get along. Unless it's like unless I'm like the other people I worked with in the gym, I would talk to them because I was always with them. But it's like if you were just coming in every now and then, I didn't really speak to you that much.
Yeah.
So like we would have interactions, but it was always just based around like
A kid. Like, can you grab him? He's running out the door.
Yeah, it's like, can you grab him? Or where's so-and-so? Or can he use the bathroom? It was always like little things like that.
Yeah.
So then like on the last day of school, I remember I was kind of mad this day too. Because I remember they were doing this event. It was like
He was so pissed.
It was like a fun day for teachers or whatever. So they had like special areas were one team, and then they called it cohorts, but it's pretty much like what hallway you were in.
Yeah.
It was like this was team A, team B. They all wore matching colors, and they were all going to compete in a series of like athletic events in the gym. So I remember she was like, because she was in charge of the special areas squad.
Yeah.
But like special areas, they had some older teachers or whatever. She's like, you want to compete? I was like, oh man, like I'm down. I came in my white T-shirt. I was ready. I was ready to compete. I
So you
couldn't
just
wait.
wanted to compete against old people?
They weren't all old though. That's the thing, and they weren't really like athletic inspired task. It was just fun. So then I remember I go in, and then the vice principal at the time of the school had asked me. She's like, "Hey, do you want to stay for this event?" I think it was the same day or whatever. And I was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I'm ready. I'm ready to compete." And she looks at me and she's like, "Oh well, you're just the sub." And I was just like, "Yo." I remember I didn't. Yo, put down the. You got that sound effect?
Wait, hold on. God damn it. See, this would be so much better if I had the headphones on. But anyway, what SFX.
Boom, boom.
No, I only got that one.
Yeah, that was pretty much what it was.
So that was your ego.
Nah, bro, it wasn't even
He
that,
was
bro.
broken.
Yeah.
He
It
was
wasn't even
so
that, bro.
pissed.
Because I was just like, yo, I am not just a sub. I have better attendance than your whole staff. Like, I'm here every day.
Damn you.
I didn't say this to her, but it was just in my
okay.
mind. I'm just like,
This is
See,
a
I thought
very
he got-
bitter moment.
I'm like, I'm here every single day. I do more work, like even though I have fun or whatever. I know every kid's name in the school. I'm engaged. I do bus duty. I do everything. I'm not just a sub. And then you're gonna rob me of my chance to compete and make me a referee.
So
Bro,
this
I was a referee.
So this was everything you wanted to say.
Yeah, bro. That's
So
all.
pretty
I
much
wanted
when
to
she
say.
said, "Oh, you're just a sub," you're like, "All right."
I was like, oh, okay. She's like, can you do it? Can you be a referee?
And
I'm
then
like,
you had this whole monologue, and you're, I'll fucking roast you.
I'm also not trying to lose my job. I liked it at that school, so it's like if I say
mean-
that, it would be damn it time.
Oh wait,
for me.
did you already say where you guys worked or no?
Yeah,
Yeah,
ECDC.
he says it all the time.
okay.
Yeah,
Oh no, I thought you just didn't want to disclose where you worked.
I mean,
No, I
she
don't-
doesn't work there anymore,
Oh, okay.
so it's fine.
but I was just like, I felt the type of way about that. But then I remember I stayed and I was refereeing, and I remember they had me, another sub. I don't remember who the third person was. It was me, Yomira, and I don't remember who the third person was. We had to be the subs for this event, so I'm watching everyone compete. Yo, half the stuff had no idea what she was trying to explain to me. It was like when we're about to play Mario Kart or Mario Party, and they have those directions for the mini games. You're reading them. It's like I don't fully know what's going on.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure I had some bad referee calls or whatever. But I was upset. I was just like, man, like how are they not gonna let me compete, bro? Like I'm here all the time. But I remember before we actually did that, she came up to me. We actually like sparked up a conversation, like a legitimate conversation. And I remember it was just like, all right, that was cool or whatever. So then the next year, I walked into school nervous because I had no idea where I was going to be at. I thought I was going to be in the gym again, but they pulled me from the gym because they said that, the principal had said that it got like crazy in there. Because the whole reason I was in the gym in the first place was I was additional support, but then like something happened with the actual gym teacher that I ended up getting put in there like permanently, like throughout the year.
It was not that serious, for the record.
Yeah, it was, but he just, something happened.
They
He just wasn't
exaggerated
there.
it. Yeah.
But then the next year they're like, oh, she would told me, she's like, you'll be back in the gym in no time. I just need to get it structured. And I couldn't tell if she was being serious or was just giving me the runaround. But they ended up putting me in the classroom. So I was like, all right, I'm in the room for the first 4 days. And I remember I was on prep. I was starting to get like comfortable in that room too. That was one of my favorite rooms too. Shout out Miss Winnie too. She's a dope teacher. I like her classroom a lot.
We're circling back to the Tuesday schedule that I did not like.
Yeah.
That he loved.
Yeah, I got hella love on Tuesdays. I love Tuesdays. But I remember
little kids love, man.
Yeah, man. I remember I get called into the office.
No women.
And
I didn't say it.
I'm not even mad at that. So
Yeah, I'm right in the same boat, man. I'm by myself too.
We're 3 musketeers in that boat, so.
But yeah.
Until Halloween,
Do you know
and then that's when all the bit. No, I'm kidding. What?
Do you know that this means I love you in sign language?
Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's why I was like, "What are you doing right now?"
Oh, I like to do this sometimes, like
the surf's up.
The surf's up, or like cool. But yeah, I do this a lot.
Like the rock on.
So I do the So I do the double.
But he had his thumb out.
Yeah, I do this sometimes. But normally I do the the devil horns. I do that like this a lot because there's a meme of Tim Duncan and he's yeah, you know Tim Duncan, yeah. So he's like on the sideline, and for some strange reason the camera is like zooming in on him on the bench, and he's like spaced out. So I relate to that. And he's just like staring, and the camera's zooming in on his face, and then all of a sudden he just does this out of nowhere. No one's talking to him, like no one's like, "Hey Tim," like the coach or anything. He's just staring into the abyss, and then just out of nowhere,
he was thinking of something.
And then he like confirmed it in his head, like, "All right, I'm gonna do that." So I like to do that a lot, to confirm things with people. They were like, oh, even at work, they'd be like, oh, Justin, can you prepare this? And I was just like, all right, cool. And then I'll do that. They're like, what are you doing? And I'm just like, that's just like, yes. Yeah.
pretty much though, like, I ended up getting called into the office, and I remember she was standing there, and Miss Wade, who was I'm cool, yeah. Miss Wade was just like,
I think you should just stop bringing up your opinions about people.
No, she's mad chill.
Oh, okay. Like, I thought you were going to say something bad again.
No. I'll be debating sometimes if I want to name drop people. Then it's like,
okay. Like, well, there's no first names, I guess.
So it's like Miss Wade was like, because in preschool, there's always the main teacher, I've said it before, and then there's a para, which is the aide. Yeah. So the guy who's supposed to be with her, he had surgery, and he wasn't going to be back, I think, till like January, right? That was the initial date. And then Miss Wade asked me, she's like, she doesn't have a para, do you mind doing music? And it's just like, I really can't say no at this point.
Yeah, because you're like kind of expendable.
Yeah.
And I'm also standing there. And
I'm just like, I remember just like, yeah, I'll do it. And I remember I felt like we go upstairs. That first like day, I'm like, man, this is kind of awkward. Because I mean, we had that conversation the first time. Yeah. Like at the end of the year, but it's like we weren't really cool or anything like that. And I'm just like, yeah, so I'm doing music now. It was weird. I was kind of bummed out at first. I did want to be in the gym just because that's where I was comfortable at.
I want to fucking dunk on kids.
Yeah, man.
Or belly bumpers. Do you remember belly bumpers?
Yo, belly bumpers are so much fun.
It's like basically like a big inflatable donut you wear.
Yeah.
And you like hold on to the straps. Yeah. We give them to the preschoolers.
Yeah. Yo, I almost hurt some kids doing that. Like I'll be.
They fly.
I was just like, there were a couple of times I was kind of shook. I was like, yo, you good? Like, yo, you all right? All right, cool.
Yeah, they're not your bros when it comes to physical activity, man.
Yeah, but
they're like a quarter of your size.
But I remember we go up to the classroom or whatever, and I think maybe the first day was kind of weird, but after that it was just kind of like, I feel like after we got a couple classes in, it was like, all right, this could work or whatever. And then like soon enough, it was just like, all right, I'm comfortable here. Like if they ever move me from music, I'm just like, I don't want to be moved from music. It ended up being a super fun year. Like I'll say it was probably the most fun year I've ever had working. It was cool, like, because I think in preschool, like, a big thing is there needs to be, like, a good relationship and good chemistry between the teacher and the para. Yeah. Because there were classrooms we would go to, and it's like, you could tell, like, when they didn't get along with each other, and it would show in the classroom.
It's toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, like,
the fact that they don't like each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The fact that we were able to get along with each other and, like, I kind of knew, like, all right, for this class, there might be times I might have to take over. For this class, it's like I might have to sit with someone. And it's like we were able to make it work and actually become friends, like, you know, through that. That was really cool to me. So, yeah.
It's dope, man.
Nah, for sure.
It's just, yeah.
It's crazy, though,
when it comes to
different
just
perspectives, though, bro.
Yeah.
It's like how you're being forced, like, it was like kind of you're forced together. And it's like you don't know how it's going to go. Because it could have gone, you know, if I would have been paired somewhere else, it could have gone left. Like, I might not have liked it as much.
Yeah,
but,
for sure.
You know, how it's kind of like, you know, jobs or anything.
It brings people together. Yeah, any workplace.
And then you end up, you know, establishing like an actual friendship with them as time goes on, just based off of that.
Hence why I'm sitting here.
Facts.
It's like, oh, no cap.
No cap.
That is awful.
Oh my god.
I will never say that.
Yeah, don't. It's fucking stupid.
I did bring this up earlier though. Like, you gave me when I said North Jersey, you gave me a look. Are you not from North Jersey?
I am from Central Jersey, and I know there's a huge debate.
Yeah, there's a huge
that this does not exist.
Yeah,
it 100% exists because North Jersey's crazy, South Jersey's crazy, Central Jersey, like, we got our own little vibe going on.
Everyone knows South Jersey is.
It's pork roll, it's bagels.
South Jersey
and
is Philly.
Bro,
yes, or the beach.
Nah, bro. South Jersey is like, it's like when people who aren't from this area, they'll be like, where are you from? Jersey. People assume it's just there, like, everything is, no, it's not the same. Like, North Jersey is different. South Jersey is different. Central Jersey is irrelevant. That's pretty much how it is.
I have a picture, and I'm trying to find it.
Of like an actual representation of Central Jersey.
It has broken down New Jersey and like all the different like sports teams and like food and what everybody's considered.
So it's real.
It is totally real.
It's real because I can confirm that I used to work in Trenton. So
I live in Ewing, right down the road.
So I worked at this place called Hibbert. I hated it. It was my first like real job out of college, and got my feet wet in the industry, or not industry, but just in the real world. But yeah, so a lot of the people who worked there, they were actually from across the bridge, the Trenton meets the world bridge or whatever.
Trenton makes the world
yeah
takes.
Trenton, yeah, that one, or that,
come on,
or that dude, dude, it was tunnel vision. It was like, I'm going home, I'm going to work. I didn't give a fuck about the scenery. Or that tiny bridge. I
know exactly where.
So my job was 2 minutes off that bridge.
Okay.
So I would get off the highway.
29.
Yeah, I'll get off 29 and then make like there was a turn off, and then I would go up that street. I forget the name of the street, but it was a street that if you go in the opposite way, if you wanted to go on that bridge, that's the street you would take. I forgot the fucking name. But that street was super shitty for the longest time. Then it got fixed recently. Mm-hmm. But anyway, a lot of the people, they were from, PA. They would just cross that little bridge. And they, in the beginning, they would obviously just break down New Jersey into North and South. But the people who lived in Trenton, they were like, no, this is Central. And I'm like, no, I 100% agree that this is Central. My dad used to live in North Jersey. He used to live in Elizabeth. He used to live in Edison.
Okay.
That's North. Like, especially Elizabeth. Like, you can see New York. Then down here, yeah, it's South. And then, then there's also, like, those parts of, like, North Jersey where it's, like, bumblefuck.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have tons of friends in Buffalo.
Yeah, it's like where you think like you're in PA. Like it's just like it's very
beautiful.
Lot of hill. Yeah, it's just like, oh, this is clean. And it's like, and then Central is just like somewhat bumblefuck, but I feel like Central always gets joined in with South. Or no, North.
Well, it depends.
This
Trenton,
graphic says North Jersey, South Jersey claims Central Jersey exists.
Yeah, but the
Central
governor
Jersey
has
is
said
north.
it exists.
We don't claim South Jersey doesn't
There's
claim
like a
Central.
belt. It's the bottom.
Yeah.
left.
Yo, South Jersey doesn't claim Central. You guys are North.
No, but the problem is, so I have North Jersey friends
Yeah.
who say, "Oh no, you're South Jersey," and then like South Jersey people who are like, "Oh no, you're North Jersey."
That's what I was saying. That's
Yeah.
what I
I'm
said
like,
at the start of this.
no.
It's like an in-state. Like North and South Jersey are two different vibes. Like South Jersey generally doesn't like North Jersey. North Jersey generally doesn't like South Jersey.
It's because one's affiliated with New York and the other one's affiliated with Philly.
Yeah,
exactly.
And we're all Philly over here. We're South Jersey all the way. I know you got New York ties.
But I mean,
So-
I'm Central Jersey. I root for the Eagles and I root for the Yankees. So like I'm literally split between the two.
Yeah, so you like one good team. It's fine.
So I'm assuming it's the Yankees.
Yeah.
Okay. Diehard fan.
And this
Rings on rings on rings on rings on
you obviously root
rings.
for the Sixers too, right?
I don't really follow basketball.
She roots for the Sixers, everybody.
I'd probably pick the Golden State Warriors though.
That's admirable.
Bandwagon.
That's an admirable choice.
Thank you.
You're not gonna rock with the Knicks.
No.
They're garbage. Why would you want to rock with like I don't even care who
If
you
they
are
were
from
in
New
New
York.
Jersey, maybe, but they got moved.
No, that was
The
the Nets.
They're in
Oh,
Brooklyn
that's
now.
who I'm
That's his
thinking of.
team.
Yeah, Nets are my team.
If they were still in Jersey, like I will always be a Devils fan
Yeah.
because it's the only sports team we have in New Jersey.
left. Oh, I think we have the Red Bulls and
The only sports team we have in New Jersey.
Who are they?
Soccer.
MLS.
Oh,
Which, if the World Cup is coming, the final World Cup games are supposed to be in New Jersey next
I
year.
mean,
Really?
we did have the Super Bowl here. What was it, 2014?
I will forever be bitter. We had the chance to be in the halftime show with Bruno Mars, and all of my friends who like we had to do it as like an organization in our college.
Yeah.
And they were like, no, like, we want to watch the Super
What?
Bowl. Like,
Yo,
we don't want to do
tripping.
it. And I was like, you guys are so stupid. And
Yo.
then it was the Broncos and somebody. And it ended
The
up being an
Seahawks and
awful
Broncos, wasn't it?
game.
Yeah, that was it was a super defensive game.
And it was just like, are you guys idiots? Like, we could have seen Bruno Mars for free, live, like, in the Super Bowl.
yo, everyone, I'll say it right now, everyone that turned down the opportunity, stupid ass.
Literally, though.
Stupid ass.
That was when they performed with the Chili Peppers, right? Red Hot Chili Peppers and Bruno Mars. I think that was the show,
I'm
right?
pretty sure, yeah.
But yeah, Central Jersey, it's a thing.
It's definitely a thing.
It's a thing.
Hey, whoever you guys are, you're not South Jersey.
We're not South Jersey.
South Jersey over everything.
But also, is it pork roll or Taylor ham?
I don't eat either.
Pork roll.
No,
Yeah,
but, like, what do you say?
Pork
Wawa calls it the pork roll, so I'm calling it the pork roll.
Look at this guy, dude. Wawa it's not Wawa isn't exclusive to South Jersey. You know,
Yeah,
that?
I know,
but
but
they
that-
don't really exist in North Jersey. It's a
Don't
very
you guys
sad
have?
thing.
Don't you have that?
They are in New York though.
Quick stop.
don't know.
What's your convenience store over there? Like, what's your Wawa equivalent?
I mean, in Central Jersey, it's Wawa.
Yeah.
What about North?
And a Quick Check. Or
Quick
Blimpie.
Check. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Quick check.
I've never heard of Blimpies.
There's this place in
You're
PA.
not
I
missing
forgot
much.
what it was.
There's a bunch of weird ones. Krausers are up there. Krausers? That might be
I've never heard
some
of any
Polish
of these places.
store.
Royal Farms, isn't that around there?
That's here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
what
Royal
those-
Farms. That shit, man. That is a
I've never had it before.
That chicken is so fucking good. I'm like in the mood for chicken too. I was gonna order one. Anyway, doesn't
I
matter.
might get some wings later, man.
Doesn't matter.
Wait, it was fried chicken day recently.
Yeah, like a couple
Wednesday?
days, like a few days ago.
I eat fried
Yeah.
chicken.
Then it was like
Every day's
national.
fried chicken day to me.
Then it was like National Tequila Day on Friday.
I missed it. I knew I was supposed to make margaritas on Friday.
Yo, so
I'm gonna fucking murder you.
so since we,
What's wrong?
No, he keeps fucking coughing.
bro, it's the mucus that when I drink water, bro.
Honestly, if I have any friend that I think would possibly have the virus,
Yeah.
I'm sitting next to him right now.
Hey, everyone who's been
No, in the
affiliated has been safe thus
beginning, like
far.
when we first started recording, I used to, and whenever he
He
would
said this in
cough,
Tina's episode.
yeah, whenever he would cough, I would get pissed off. I would just I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "You didn't cough in your arm, dude." He was like, yeah, I did. He's like, "I did. You didn't see me." And I was like, "Yeah, exactly. I didn't fucking see you." But
I did though. I always cover it.
whatever, dude. I'm gonna just sneeze on you one day and just see how you feel.
I'll probably get mad, but I'll get over it.
He gets sneezed on all the time, so
Yeah,
Bro,
like,
I'm pretty sure I got sick a couple of times. Just like,
oh, children are like infestations.
yo, I remember,
in a good way.
I remember your boy. Yo, I remember your boy Jaden one time spit on me, and I was heated. And I ended up getting sick like shortly afterwards. I was like, it was him,
He spit on you, Jesus.
bro. No, because it wasn't even intentional. Actually, I can't remember. This
probably
kid was
wasn't.
crazy.
It probably wasn't
This kid was. I remember I used to hate that class. 'Cause I used to have to hold him, And because he was always going crazy, I would get hit and everything. I'm like,
Jaden.
yeah, Jaden.
Jaden Smith, dude.
From the Puerto Rican Jaden from Becker's class. You know, that dude was the
Mi
Tasmanian devil.
amor.
The Tasmanian devil, bro. That kid, but it was like he was, every time I'd see him, he was always like, he was cool, but when I had him in the classroom, it's like, oh my god, here we go, man.
I loved that little boy. He was a disaster, but I loved him. And
the beautiful disasters, yeah.
He would sit on my lap and he would listen for the most part.
So yeah, like,
Listen
And
to
then
me.
they would fight, and I would have to teach the rest of the kids.
I remember I would bring
me
him
up.
over. I would bring him over to like the little block area, and he's like, "Yo soy Ninja Turtle." He thought this kid thought he was a ninja.
soy Ninja
Yo soy Ninja
Oh, he
Turtle.
only spoke Spanish.
Yeah, he didn't know that much English.
So he was in like ESL or something?
No.
They don't have that at that young of age.
okay.
But his parents
Oh,
are from
yeah,
Puerto
duh.
Rico, so.
Well, and he's in Puerto Rico now.
I remember I told him I was the yellow Ninja
I
Turtle
miss
at
you,
one point.
Jaden.
You say yellow?
Yeah, I told him I was a yellow Ninja
Were you
Turtle.
fucking with him?
Yeah.
Okay, just
And then he
making
was just
sure.
like, he's
I was
like,
gonna
"Yeah."
punch
He's
you.
like, "¿Qué tú eres?" And I was like, "Sí,
¿Qué
it's
tú
like
eres?
Ninja Turtle." And he's like, "No." And he's like, "Tú eres Ninja Turtle." Pelam. And he's like, "Let's fight." I was like, "No."
You should have went. You should have came in one day with like a yellow bandana around your face.
I did show up as Baby Shark for Daddy Shark for
Shark.
Halloween. It got over. I got a good reception.
Yeah,
amongst
I
the
saw.
kids.
I think I saw the picture.
Yeah.
And I ignored it.
Hey man,
I took those pictures.
Yeah, I like to pretend that you don't do some stuff.
bro. Like, I look at it like
I know you're doing
that
it
right
for.
there,
It's for the kids.
It's not meant. It's not meant for.
I know. I understand. But I'm just like, I know this guy.
You do.
He wouldn't let me paint his face.
Yeah,
this-
I wasn't gonna do the paint.
But the thing is, like, Shades loves knowing me. I know it for a fact. And you want to know why? Like, in regards to Halloween costumes, this dude said, what was it, last week? Or
Oh, yeah,
no,
yeah.
it was off air. It was off air.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah,
that,
he
that
was
for,
like-
for Halloween.
He
this
was
year.
like, man, because I was like, oh, where you gonna be? He was like, oh, me and Tina, like, you guys had some idea, and then he was like, man, I might just like try to be your bodyguard, like the weekend's bodyguard, just trying to ride off my wave, bro.
Bro, no, all right. All right, yo, I'm not hating on that. I've told him since he said that costume was a good idea.
You fucking love
It's
me.
for sure gonna have like they're gonna be females. They're gonna be
Fucking love me,
maybe
dude.
they're gonna be people that are gonna be gravitated towards it. So I'm just gonna try and
Unless I bring the knife. No, I'm not gonna bring the knife.
don't bring the knife.
No, there's. Oh, so you haven't
Yes,
seen?
I know, but why would you bring it?
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do that,
So I'm just gonna try.
especially with the
Especially right now.
the color of my
I'm just
skin.
trying to capitalize off the momentum.
They're like,
That's
you
all
got a
I'm trying
knife.
That's all you need.
Get him. But no, yeah, I fuck around with that idea. Like, I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid. I'm just gonna be just completely obliterated. And I do have a friend who's gonna do my makeup. Not in that regards, but she does like a lot of like crazy type of makeup. And yeah, I'm gonna get her to do the whole
The blood.
blood and like make it look like I got cut and like the bruised face. I'm gonna have like the tape over my nose. I just want it to be October.
I
Got a
expect
couple months
pictures.
Huh?
I
You'll
expect pictures.
see him.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be a before and after because even in the video, like he's all like cleaned up. That's when he's like riding off of like licking a toad and shit. But then he gets beat up, and then that's when he looks all fucked up, and then he goes like psychopath where he's like chasing the girl with the knife and shit like that. I love all of his. I just love his not state of mind. I just love the way he thinks and how he references like old horror movies for a lot of his ideas for his videos. Oh my god, I think that might be it though. I'm thinking this is it, man.
You're retiring after
yeah,
this?
man. It's 2020.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I'll be 30.
Damn,
It'll be 20. It's 2020,
30.
and then I'm just like, I don't think I can top that because like there's the fact that I knew what I wanted to do 11 months before Halloween. I don't see anyone like kind of like grabbing my attention to like impersonate. Cause like the Fresh Prince, that was just like easy. Like I was like, oh, I'll do the Fresh Prince. And then Chance the Rapper, it was because everyone kept calling me Chance the Rapper. And then I was like, all right, cool, I'll do that. And then Tiger Woods, that came off, that was random too. And that was a little bit more intricate because I was just like, no one has ever really called me Tiger. But this one, no one's ever called me The Weeknd. But it's just something that I want to do.
It manifested
It's
in
your
your mind.
passion.
And
It's just, oh my God. It's just that whole day. Whether or not I'm even out somewhere, I'm just going to walk around. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Depends.
Would you wear it to work?
Yes. When that'll be like the before version, like before I
Okay.
get beat up.
Nah, bro, with that much like effort in that, you're gonna for sure want to be in a public setting.
Yeah. No, well, but that's the thing. Like, I'm not really with everything going on. Like, sick people or not, or protest or not. It's just about the whole manifesting the idea. Like we were just saying, I just want to do it, and once I do it, it's just I know. Oh my god, I'm just gonna be so happy that when does Halloween fall on? What day?
I just hope you're gonna be able
to do
this
year.
Like a Thursday.
Oh,
if
no.
it's a Friday, it's game over if it's a Friday.
I'm killing. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm just joking.
That would be awesome though.
Fucking murdering somebody.
Tons of parties. I
Yo,
hope bars open.
I do have a question though. Since we talked about music and everything, I said how you traveled the world, right? How many countries have you been to? Do you know the exact number?
I think it's 13, maybe 14.
So of those 14, and like being able to see all the different cultures and all that, like what have been your favorite countries that you've been able to visit? Like as far as just like the people there and the culture and all that.
Go ahead, Justin. I'll answer after.
It's on a Friday, isn't it?
It's on a Saturday.
Oh, that's even... No, I kind of like Friday better, though, because then you can have 2 days to recover.
I mean,
Yeah,
Friday,
no, my
there's
recovery
still work,
is
It's
like,
getting longer and longer.
it sucks. My recovery is horrible. I think I had like when I was at the beach, I had like a few drinks, and then I woke up the next day. I was like, fuck, dude. And I was like, this sucks. And it wasn't like a hangover, but like I was groggy. I didn't need to go as far as like take Advil or anything like that, but like I'm like, fuck, dude, my recovery rate sucks now. It's horrible. I'm even noticing it with like cuts. It's strange. Like scars,
really?
scars.
Because you're
and stuff.
aging.
Yeah, stop it.
Right. Well, no, they say
No,
that like...
I know. Yeah, I know. But
What
it's
is
just
it?
weird.
Like
I'm
up to
noticing it.
23 feels the same amount of time as like 23 to 60. Because of like how like you feel time as a child.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Versus like time now, like, yes, we're all stuck in quarantine, but like days are flying.
Yeah, 100%.
So
it is strange, but yeah, I've noticed like little things like that. But the whole recovery thing, yeah, just a couple of mixed drinks or even just a few beers, like I'll just wake up the next day and be like, it's like fuck life, man. I'll just wake up like that, and I'm just like, eh. Once I go through the alcohol I have right now, which is amassed from quarantine, yeah, I'm done. I'm gonna be done until Halloween. Yeah, I only have like 4 beers left and a little bit of like liquor, but yeah, I'm gonna be off of it until Halloween, and then after Halloween, when I'm not gonna black out because I want to remember everything of Halloween, and then that'll be it. That'll be the last costume, unless Zamp, if you listen to this, unless you want to do
like Logic right now, bro. You say it's the last one, but we
well,
feel
no.
like you're coming
The only
back.
reason why I say I'm just even shouting out Zamp is because we've been wanting to do the. Are you a Hey Arnold fan?
of course.
Oh yeah, you did.
The
mention
first
this.
episode of Hey Arnold, there was a strawberry. It was like the play. Mm-hmm. So Arnold was the banana and Gerald was a strawberry. And obviously, I could grow my hair to look like that. Easy costume. Like I looked at it online a couple of years ago. Because that's when the Dia first came about. He's not blonde, but still, he's white. I'm black and whatever. So I'll be a strawberry. He'll be a banana. And see how many people get the reference. And it's just like an easy, fun, like duo costume idea.
Amongst our generation, everyone's gonna know what that means.
Yeah, I hope so. But that's the only way I'll like come back into doing something. But he's been doing a lot of his own crazy and intricate shit. Last year he was like fucking what, Mrs. Doubtfire kind of. Yeah, he did the whole shebang.
His
the
costume
sandbag Johns.
Nah, that Miss Doubtfire one that was unexpected. When I saw him, I was just like,
yo, he went all out. So he might be doing his own thing. But yeah, the weekend that might be it, man. This is the last year. Just go out with a bang. Just.
Couple months.
When I look at you in your eye. All right. I'm just gonna be playing Blinding Lights all day.
Just to get yourself in the right frame of mind.
I might do some blow. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not gonna do that. I don't know where to get blow.
It's out there.
Do you know?
No.
Don't shake your head at me, Shades. I know you know, dude. I'm kidding. You're a school teacher. You don't know.
Bro, so
Yeah, that means nothing.
I know, that's why I said it.
Yo, there was a. I'm.
Oh my god, no, just don't. Just don't. Just don't.
Gonna say
just
it.
don't.
I'm just gonna say like.
I saw your face.
No, cause like pretty much like being in the gym last year, I was very. She tells me this all the time.
Yeah.
Like I was very secluded because there are times I wouldn't even leave the gym. I would just eat my lunch there. I'd grab my apple from the teacher's lounge, go in, shoot around, run classes. I wouldn't even have to leave the gym. But like being in the school this year, I've kind of was forced. Like there were teachers who I guess didn't understand the aura behind me, why their kids would like react a certain way to me,
gravitate towards you.
Yeah, but then when I see them in the hall, they'd be like you know,
who the fuck are you?
Yeah, this regular guy. Like I wasn't going crazy with him or anything.
This bearded dude.
But then like when I'd see him in the classrooms this year, it's like I actually was able to even become cool with some of them. People started seeing my personality and whatnot.
Yeah.
So like being with her, it's like I realized like, yo, this much stuff goes on. I guess it's like any other workplace at the end of the day.
Yes.
Because everyone's still a person, but I'm just like,
yeah.
There were times I was just
my previous
like,
workplace was.
Bro, there were times I was just like, for real, this happens. What? Like that's crazy.
I know you got the hookup there, but it's all good.
But
But anyway,
going back to like the traveling question, like what country that you've been to would you say is like just like the best, like you would want to live there, or it's like that you just had the best experiences in? Because you've been I think all the continents, right, or most of them.
No, I haven't been to Asia or Australia or Antarctica.
But you've been to like everywhere else, and that's more than a lot of people can go to.
I have. I mean, obviously London will always have my heart, but I lived there, so that's like a whole different vibe.
Yeah.
How long did you live there for?
A year, and I would totally move back in a heartbeat.
I'd move anywhere.
Yeah, literally though, anywhere out of America.
Right now.
Especially, so probably my favorite place was Tanzania, and I ended up teaching there. I like lived there for like a month and a half. And I mean, I miss running water. And
why Tanzania though? Like what makes that stand out to you?
The people are awesome. The food is like literally, that's the goat you're gonna eat tonight, and it's alive right there.
Just
like, yeah. Well, no, there's no guns. It's all knives.
They slaughter it right there. And
yep. And then you like cook it up and eat it. Like food's natural from the ground.
Hell yeah.
You didn't get sick at all, like eating?
No, I got sick coming back.
Yeah.
And then eating all the processed food.
That's what I was gonna say. All this processed shit. You know your Wendy's and your McDonald's that you like to eat over there, buddy.
Hey man,
I feel like you're the one who's gonna get sick if you went to another country.
Bro, when I go to Guatemala, I'll be eating some of the food there. It never fails. I always get like a stomach virus at least once.
Yeah, your body's like, this isn't fake.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
This is real food.
I can't remember what it was last time I went. When I went 2 years ago, I came back. I had a stomach virus for like 2 weeks. That thing was terrible.
You probably lost like a bunch of weight.
I did.
Yeah, a lot of
that was
water
like the
weight.
best part about it, but it's just
what?
Like, bro,
no,
I'm fat,
it's
bro.
true.
Like I'm fat, so it's like when I've said it on this podcast before. It does exist.
It does exist.
But like when
it exists.
It's like the Yeti. You gotta find it. What?
But nah, it's like.
Am I wrong, Justin? Am I wrong?
No,
he says the same thing too, though. He'll be saying he's
Where?
fat. He's skinnier than me.
I never said fat. I just said that there's a part of me that because I used to be.
There's a few extra pounds.
I used to be when in high school. I used to be really short and really large. Like I was like 5, like at my shortest, like 5'6" in high school, but like 210, and I was just like a little. And then I got lucky, and but I luckily managed like when I got older. But I got lucky. I had like a growth spurt in my senior year, like after I graduated, and so like with the height, it kind of like evened out a little bit. But then I just wanted to stay consistent with it. But yeah, there's like a part of like that Justin where it's just like he won't go away, and that's what I'm talking about. I know that I know that I'm not like fat or anything like that, but yeah, I just know that like that's just a part of me that I always try to work on, and it's tough, especially now. Fucking irritating. But yeah, you dude, like I'm just like the same thing. I'm like, what are you're not
I feel like my weight's been just like there. It's always just been
consistent.
I feel like I've looked the same for the most part over the years.
Except for the beard, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and don't talk shit. You know, I hate when you're like, you've been trying to grow a beard for like 10 years now. I don't want to grow a beard.
Bro,
Do you want the soul patch thing that goes to low?
That's not a soul patch.
Yeah, soul patch
No.
is this thing. Right?
What? I don't know what it's called.
It's just, oh, you mean a goatee?
No, is this Does this
So
include
if it connects, yeah, if it
no,
connects,
like the old man Chinese beard that
The
he
old
would
man
like
Chinese-
stroke?
The Master Splinter?
Short? Question mark?
Why are you looking at me
I
like that?
fucking hate you, man.
I don't even know what that is.
Splinter. The Master.
Do you know what that is?
You're not even like a karate fan. You just reference fucking.
I told you, bro. I was in Tiger Showman's back in the day, bro.
We're not gonna go there. We're not gonna go there. Anyway, no, I've grown this out like far one time last year. Like there was, I didn't cut it for. I was just like trimmed like under my neck and stuff. But I would let this continue to grow. It got a okay length. But even during quarantine, like it never really got long. But no, I'm fine with it. It's just weird how like if I do let it go, it'll be like little things like growing like right next to my lips, and I'm just like, just fucking connect, and then it doesn't. So I'll never get a goatee, which I'm okay with.
Yo, you really
and
said soul patch.
Yeah, soul patch is like this thing with
I don't know.
That's strictly like
yeah, that's this thing with like
Does
no
it look
chin
like
hair.
I have facial hair?
No,
It's
I'm
fine.
just saying, like,
It's fine.
that's hilarious.
And I don't think I've ever been with a guy with facial hair, actually.
Oh, clean shaven?
Yeah, I think they're all clean. So I wouldn't know anyway.
Yeah, I don't see. I will actually. This is random.
That's hilarious. Yo, just imagine that, because it's all it is just
It's
that
just
one little.
this. Yeah, so soul patch is you're gonna have a mustache, but it's like this grown out indefinite, like but no chin.
Yeah, it's like if I didn't have all this, and it was just this.
Yeah, and it's specifically like a triangle.
Because you
square.
haven't seen movies. Have you seen Just Go With It with Adam Sandler and
Yes,
Jennifer
and
Aniston?
Jennifer,
Yeah, I've never.
That's what I was thinking of.
Okay, yeah.
Because it's like this long piece of hair
Yeah.
that like almost looks like it comes from his chin,
Yeah.
but they call it his soul patch.
Got you. No, I totally get it. But for Halloween, actually, just weird side note before we start wrapping it up. I will actually be cutting all of this for the outfit.
I feel like you'd be able to rock it though.
Some people say I couldn't, but
I mean, like cutting all the
he's clean shaven. Well, not
Wait,
clean
no,
shaven.
no mustache.
Oh, mustache. He has the mustache.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, just all the chin
Bro, that
hair.
mustache is your trademark, bro. Like,
What?
yeah, bro. That
How the fuck is it my trademark?
Yo,
Everyone has a mustache.
yeah,
Well,
but
every guy has.
But the fact that you don't have a beard is just like the mustache is just like you've been working on that thing for.
I don't work on it, dude. See, this is what he does. Like, oh, you're trying to grow facial hair. No, I'm not.
I'm just saying you've been working on that mustache for like I think Ross was the one that said it initially. He just stuck with me. He's like yeah, Justin's over there working on his. I don't think he said it to you.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. This dude never said it to me, bro.
So wait, is yours just natural then?
What
You
you-
didn't have to work on it?
I know,
I
right?
don't put like oils in it. Like
You think
my
I
thing-
do?
My thing is like my thing's kind of imbalanced though, because it's like it's not really dark over here on the sides, and then it's like it just gets thick down
So
here.
technically, you work on yours.
Bro, it's not work.
Yes,
I'm
it
not
is.
working on this.
Okay, so what is it then?
It's just natural, bro.
Exactly. So I don't work on mine. It just fucking grows.
Okay.
Guys,
I was
it's
I
okay.
was about to roast the shit out of you for that. Let me not. It's
You're trying to be a
whatever.
better person.
I am. It's fucking hard. I even just took the whole Roscoe Dash shit out of the war. I'm not even gonna bother you about that anymore. Unless you bring up his name, then I'll fucking destroy you. So
Hey, man.
yeah.
Eventually, I'm gonna get you to admit to just being a Sko fan.
That's-
What if I could bring Sko on the show? I'm gonna invite him to come through.
You-
If Roscoe Dash came through, would you have him on?
So like how we like to wrap up the end of the
Oh.
episode is so you listened to him, you've heard the vibe of the week thing. Mm-hmm. So yeah, vibe of the week, which can be album, artist, song, old song, anything that you've heard in the past week that you were just like, damn, like I should repeat that, or you just had it on repeat. So I know you have to probably think, but do you have one ready to go?
I need to think.
All right.
Sometime.
I mean,
know
it's,
you got one.
it's easy for me. This week, for me, my vibe of the week, it fucking hit me like I got punched in the face. J. Cole
I knew you were going with
dropped 2 tracks. One being, well, I'm not even going to even talk about the other one. The other one's just like, I think that was a throwaway. But the track is called The Climb Back. That song, probably the toughest song I've heard of 2020. Toughest song that I've heard. And there's been a lot of good shit this year because, artists have had nothing but time to work on their craft. But he was saying something. And so, yeah, I'm not even going to go into it. Beat is hard. Lyrics are hard. It's fucking crazy. that is my vibe of the week. J. Cole's The Climb Back, which just came out a few days prior to this. No, this past Thursday prior to this recording. So for you, let's go back in this time capsule.
Yeah, let's go in the time capsule. We're going back to the mid '90s right now.
Oh boy.
Just 'cause I've been listening to them a lot. Bone Thugs and Harmony. You can't go wrong with the Bone Thugs.
Okay.
Yeah, I just all around classic records they got. Been listening to them a lot lately. Show them love. Check out the catalog. Y'all already know what it is.
Get it, the body, get it.
What's your favorite Bone Thugs joint, by the way? As she looks for hers, like what? Would you
Probably.
Say? Is it? Would you say First of the Month, Crossroads?
No, Crossroads.
See, I really like For the Love of Money, the one with Eazy-E on it. I think that's a good one.
You just like digging into like the
Notorious
album.
Thugs with that. These are singles.
Oh, the one with B.I.G.
With
That's
Biggie,
a good
that
one.
was a crazy one.
That is a good one. It's probably between that one or Crossroads.
You heard For the Love of Money though, right? With Eazy.
Maybe.
It's a
I have to
classic
listen
beat.
back to what was it on 1999?
That was on Creeping on the Come Up, the first one.
That wasn't
Thuggish Ruggish Bone too. That was another classic.
That was actually annoying to me as a kid.
Really.
Yeah, I hated the chick.
I've been wanting to rap over that beat, but I just can't. It's hard. So it'll maybe coming soon. Vibe of the week I also give to myself and my freestyles.
So Nicole, what is your vibe of the week?
Good transition, Justin.
Because I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it.
They know.
So shout out to myself. Life is changing. Got a new job, moving out, etc., etc.
Nice.
Hold on. Before you get in your vibe of the week, you gotta say what you told me right before we came in the door.
Yeah.
That was some big news.
Literally, we were walking up. I got a house.
We were gonna start off with
mine.
this too, but it just
Yep.
as we were in the parking lot, she
Fuck
got a
my
house.
apartment.
Sorry, Justin.
No, I don't care. I'm always like super happy for people who are able to do that, especially at like a young age, because like and during right now, well, you probably got like a deal, right? Because of right now or no?
Yes and no.
Oh, okay.
So the housing market's actually like exploding. Like there's
In a
not
good
enough.
way or a bad way?
Both. So
Okay.
like a bad way for buyers because there's not enough houses for who's looking.
Okay.
So like I was looking at this tiny little house in Bumblefuck, North Jersey. Like true North Jersey, not fake North Jersey. 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It was listed for like $235. It went for over $300. Yeah, exactly. So like it's a little crazy right now. But anyway. So the song that keeps playing on my 90s Sirius XM radio station is Living It Up by Ja Rule.
Yo,
And like
that's a classic.
See, that's another motherfucker that you like.
No, you
Sorry.
you hate Ja Rule for like you can't deny that man had a career.
Because
Yeah,
of,
hits, bro.
Because of Ashanti.
It's not just because Ashanti. Ashanti wasn't on Living It Up. That was Case. Case was on that record.
Continue, Nicole.
Well, anyway, so that song has come up a lot recently, which is like how I've been feeling because life was pretty low for a while.
Yeah,
so
no, that's-
now it's living it up.
That's fucking awesome. No, seriously,
Thanks.
congrats that you have a house.
Thanks.
That's gotta be the first joint you play when you move in.
No.
You just got blasted.
No.
No,
Yeah,
no.
you got to.
No, you don't want to
Right.
curse that house with a fraud.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
the other
wow.
dude.
You
Bro.
just made a legit purchase and don't play a fraud's music.
What's gonna be the first song you're gonna play when you walk in? You gotta blast your song like this is my initiation into the house.
I don't know. I'd really have to think about it. Up for suggestions.
16 by Taylor Swift.
Definitely not.
Beautiful, One Direction.
Yo,
That is a
you're,
quality song.
You gotta play something Panic at the Disco. So those are your guys.
That's true. They are my guys.
Are they?
That's
Well,
your favorite
guy.
right there.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I was just listening to his Death of a Bachelor. Yeah, and the I think it's the outro song. Fuck, where he's like pretty much just channeling Frank Sinatra energy.
Oh, 100%.
What is that song? I was listening right before you guys came.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm not very good with song
Yeah.
titles, but I can probably sing every single lyric.
Yeah, and then there's the Hey look mama baby. Oh, you should. I think that's the song.
That's a good song.
That's High Hopes, right?
No, it's
just
Hey
said,
Look
look,
Ma.
I have to for him.
I would have said hi. I would have said
He
hi.
sings
Hopes.
that song though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, Panic
Alright.
at the Disco. It's crazy how it's only one guy now. I mean, it's
Brendan Urie.
yeah. Except for when he performs on tour, he has a band.
Correct.
But yeah, he makes all the shit by himself now.
I mean, I saw them when they were back in the early 2000s.
The
first album. And I remember my mom was shocked because their dancers came out as ballerinas and then turned into strippers.
Yeah.
And
Closing a
That's the
goddamn,
I write sins, not
tragedies. Yeah.
closing the goddamn door.
I know my stuff, bro.
Close the goddamn door.
Yep. It was such a good concert, though. Plain White Tees opened.
I know the plain
when
white
nobody
tees.
knew who they were.
Isn't that the one with the fucking taxi cab song or something?
No, Hey There, Delilah.
Yeah, that's it.
Taxi cab.
Oh, isn't that Chasing Cars? No.
No, I'm thinking of Death Cab for Cutie. That's what I'm thinking.
Oh.
I love Death Cab for Cutie. Dude, I think I've went into this in one of the episodes. I have an extensive
This is about to go into like the mid 2000s alternative.
Yeah,
phase.
dude, I love just alternative indie, and then like punk rock. And, I'm a huge Red Hot Chili Peppers fan. I love them, but yeah, that era, all of that, All American Rejects. I was into that.
Were you into Fall Out Boy?
Yes, for like a year.
Those are my guys. I rock with Fall Out Boy.
I don't like them because of one reason. Well, I don't like them now because of one reason only. They released during the week that Kid Cudi dropped In the Cud, and they outsold him by like 2,000 copies, and that stole his that took away what could have been his first #1 record.
But also Fall Out Boy.
No, I'm legit like I don't like them because of that.
Yo, he wasn't playing when he said he was petty.
No, I'm super petty. Like I respect all of them for what they do because I mean they're still dropping albums. I'm pretty sure
Making anthems.
Oh, still, yeah.
But what do you mean? Shut the fuck up! You don't
make
even
anthems,
know
bro.
what they released in the past 2 years.
Yo, my songs Know What You Did in the Dark. Anthem. Centuries. Anthem.
That was like 10 years ago.
Do 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 do.
It just sounds like you're just making noises, not even rhythmic. Like,
I
I
wasn't
don't
trying to
think
make it
that
rhythm.
was
I
proper.
was trying to emphatically state all the
Do,
do's.
do, do,
Yeah,
do,
I know how it
do,
goes.
do, do,
I
do,
purposely
do.
did that.
yeah, I was like, that's a melody.
Yeah, that's what I was. I know
All
how
I
it
heard
goes.
was do 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 do
Yeah, 'cause I'm
do
saying
do
it
do.
aggressively so that people will know that they make anthems. Anthems. Just like the Cat Daddy, which is who I am.
Anyway,
And,
nope. We are going to wrap up. Yeah, no.
I'll save the Cat Daddy story for another
Yeah,
day.
sure, because I'm not trying to hear it.
It's a good one, man. It's a great.
Nope. I don't want to hear it right now. Because you know why I don't want to hear it?
Why?
Right now, you just got me really mad about the Ja Rule thing.
Bro, yo, that was a classic song, bro. Ja Rule has classic records. I love Ashanti, but come on, man. Ja Rule, main artist, classics. Classics.
It could be worse. It could be whoever that Ace person is. Ace Hood.
Asshood?
That's what I was thinking of, and I was like, whose name is this? That's not right.
Yeah, you know what? And I'll save the Shades story, too. Because I've never explained it still. Yeah.
And now, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's like an off-radio story.
It's not that bad. I don't care. It's like...
No, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Do you want me to?
I mean, the positioning is kind of weird.
Yeah, it is late. Super
it's
late.
I
fine.
feel like that we could have gotten into that a little earlier.
It's almost 2.5 hours.
Oh, and you gotta go.
Oh, no. 4.
Oh.
4:35.
Oh, okay.
Oh, because I was going to say if you wanted to stick around, because I actually have a special thing for you, man. If it works.
Really?
Yeah, remember that Pokemon thing I was talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Anyway, I don't even know what I'm
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about it here. But yeah.
Did this top Leroy's episode, or are we just...
No. About 20 minutes less.
Yo, I don't know if anyone's gonna top my man Leroy's episode, but
The conspiracy ones will, for a fact.
Oh, easily.
Yeah. Shout out Tom. Yeah, you'll get your shine, dude. One day. Just gotta link up. He also another guy who has kids, and so obviously it's hard to get time with him.
the family men are a little bit harder to get on here.
Yeah, man, good for them. They have families.
For real. Shout out to all the family men out there.
Shout out to
family guys.
Shout out to the teachers. You guys are both teachers performing in an industry that is very fucking hard. I can never do. Obviously, as the beginning of the episode, I would petty the fuck out of these kids. But no, man, this has been really awesome, especially to hear another person's passion for music. What?
Thank you.
What?
I didn't know where you're going with
Oh,
that.
yeah. See, that's the thing about me. I'm very like, what is he about to say? He looks at me like, oh, he's about to roast me, but I can literally go anywhere. And just to think, if I was zooted right now, it'd be a problem. I probably would have forgot how. I would probably told the shade story like 3 times. But no, I'm really glad, and I didn't know you were coming from Ewing.
Yes.
Yeah, so thank you for making the trip to
Of
come out
course.
here. No, this was really fun, and I hope you have time to come back again, and because now you're a
Everyone who
you're-
comes on the show, they're
yeah,
fam.
obviously
They're
but
PTV,
now she's like a
Pastor
real
Fam.
she's a real adult, more adult than me.
Definitely more than me.
Yeah, no, I feel like you're a little bit more adult than me, man. You handle kids well. I don't do that.
Bro, that's one
I'm
element.
petty.
Bro, I've been known to be right there with the kids, getting in trouble with them.
Yeah, and she's confirming that with a very visible smile.
Bro,
I would be
it's-
like, Mr. A, stop.
Wow.
And the kids would be like,
yo, there would be times it's like,
yeah.
like I would be
exactly.
like, we would be in
Are
dramatic.
you like redoing? This is
Bro,
gonna keep going.
I would be
Sorry,
sitting there and
Justin.
just be
That's
like, boom,
fine.
boom. And then they'd be over here going crazy, like, why are you guys running the classroom? I'm like, man, we just having fun over here.
I feel like you like do the nay in front of these kids, don't you?
I don't really dance too
Oh,
much.
I
in
do
front
the
of them.
nay-nay in front of him.
Yeah.
But
I love his.
They do,
I think he told it on a podcast.
He won't dance.
I don't really dance.
He's like the middle school kid who stands by the bleachers.
Oh no, he's the 30-year-old man that stands by the bleachers. Because he does it at parties and he does it.
Bro, look, yo, man, we don't need to.
We should all go out one day.
We don't need to end on this negative
Fuck,
vibe.
no, that was karma. I just like pulled my thigh. Oh god.
Well, that-
Like Charlie Horse.
On
Yeah,
that note,
that's karma.
On that note, as my man struggles with the cramp, we'd like to thank you for coming on the show
Thank
today.
you, Nicole, aka Miss
Miss
O,
O.
aka Miss O Wonder. What did you say before?
Nikki O the Great.
Nikki O the
Cool.
Great.
Wasn't it Nikki O the Cool?
Oh, I don't know.
Nikki O.
Nikki O.
I've had numerous names throughout the years.
Oh,
That's
this
fine.
fucking Charlie Horse.
But yeah, it was
Justin's
fun.
dying, but he's gonna be okay.
No,
Just
I'm
for all
good
the
now.
listeners.
It was fun. We appreciate you guys listening. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Check us out on
Yeah,
YouTube, all
rate.
streaming platforms. Yeah, rate.
Do whatever you want.
Spread the word. If you are a friend and you're interested in coming on, hit us up. Let us know. We'd like to invite you as part of the fam because we're all fam over here. We appreciate you guys.
Unless you're sick, and stay the fuck home.
Quarantine for 2 weeks, and then we'll have you on.
Because I'm good over here. I
Yeah.
like being alone, and then I don't like being alone, and then I like being alone, and then there's just the spiral out of control, and then I go into this really dark place, and then, all right, yeah, so
Being single in your late 20s. Woot woot.
I was about to blow out this. I was like, let me not do that, because I have to listen back to this. I was going to blow out this microphone with a hell yeah.
You gotta add Stone Cold's thing. Give me a hell yeah. Add
I'm
that
not
to the
adding
soundboard.
any of your bullshit WWE references.
Yo, so we about to fight right now, but
Oh, we're about to knuckle up?
yeah, we about to knuckle up.
It sounds like you're gonna get those knuckle things.
The brass knucks.
Yeah,
I'll just get
I'm not a dirty fighter.
I'll just get a gun.
Justin.
Yo, man, you were out here talking about my man Devin. That was his name, right? Out here talking about Devin, but you out here.
Secretly,
saying
it
that.
was him as a.
Yeah, it was him and Devin out there probably exchanging info.
I'll get one legally, though. He probably, like, took it from his parents, like, closet or some shit. You know those stories, how that goes.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it! All right, let me not do that.
Anyway, we appreciate you guys checking in, listening to Past the Vibes. It's been your man.
It's your
the
Ben.
Cat Daddy.
It's your bin.
It's been your man, the Cat Daddy.
It's your bin, cat daddy.
Hit the outro, man. It's been your man, Cat Daddy.
No.
See, for this reason, I wish I had a camera. Oh, which is coming. I need to stop talking. All right.
Bro, we were supposed to end this episode like 10 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago, actually.
What?
I'm
Wait.
fucking with you.
I'm about to say.
Yeah, it was
dog.
like 5 minutes ago.
All right,
No,
yeah.
I'm kidding. But yeah, camera is on the way. I don't know. Just a side note. I don't know if I'll be using it for the podcast. I know that I will be using it for the gameplays and stuff like that.
We should try it. We should
and
try
then
it.
other events, like like more live stuff. Like I do want to use it.
We should try the live camera for the podcast. I think it would be cool.
Well, and also it depends on the person, because I mean, like some of your facial expressions, and I guess yours also.
Well, the thing is,
But,
it's not like the setup right now for the podcast. Like how this camera would work is if it was like at like a table and you put it on the center of the table or something
I
like that.
got you.
We're kind of like at an angle, all spread out. If I was to put the camera, I've already yeah, putting it here would be like the most optimal, like because it could catch everybody. But I would be looking away from it. Shades would be the only one awkwardly staring into it, really. And, you know,
I'm used to be in front of the camera, bro.
Yeah, I know, man. He'd be the pretty
it.
boy. You know what I'm saying? He is the pretty boy of the podcast. So
I'm definitely not the pretty boy.
no, I'm not the pretty boy.
And I'm a girl, so.
Yeah.
You're way more pretty boy than I am.
How am I pretty boy?
I'm not.
All right,
the
this
pretty
is for
boy.
another episode.
Yeah.
We'll have the pretty boy episode.
We gotta do that.
You
We
can
gotta
have
bring
like a competition.
we gotta bring Kyle on. He's like a real pretty boy. Like
No, he's just fucking fit.
bro, he said himself that
He's just like a specimen. Like he's like one of those like
Oh, like one of those.
he was in the Marines, yada yada yada. Yeah,
Bro,
He's
Kyle,
a
bro,
yummy
Kyle,
guy.
Kyle himself refers to himself as a pretty boy. So
I
like,
love how you just missed that, dude.
It's okay. He misses a couple things.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you'll hear it later next
yeah,
week.
probably.
Next week or something.
Next week
Yeah.
you'll be like, what?
Yeah, I'm gonna start like releasing it like every other week now. Like, no, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. I just fucking freaked him out. It's not every week,
We need content, bro.
dude. I just took a week off, man. No, I meant to say releasing the episodes like the week after. Yeah, and then
I mean,
like
we don't have too many in the chamber
and
right
then,
now.
but that's the thing. Like, some of the stuff that we do talk about like is time sensitive, some of it isn't. But anyway, yeah, we're actually about to beat Leroy's if I keep going on these tangents. But okay, I really will outro it
Yeah,
this
wait,
time.
really though.
I really,
No, I'm just kidding.
I really will outro it this time. So I mean, again, thank you, Nicole, for making the trip. I hope you come back. I hope you. When do you move? I mean, this is just really quick.
Closing date is the 17th of August.
Okay, so you'll be moving in towards the end of August.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I have tons of friends down here, so I'll be here.
Cool. So
Shout out Miss Barone.
you're
You got to. That's the OG.
shout out Miss Perron.
No, shout out Jay's Elbow Room.
You
Gotta love that dive bar.
That's another episode. I have stories.
Yo.
I have so many
Yo, I
stories.
should have brought this up earlier because he's.
Oh god, so many stories on that fucking place.
I've never been.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You're coming
Thank you
back.
for having me.
Yes, you're definitely gonna come back.
The Jay's Elbow Room Chronicles.
We have it's as always, it's been your man J Rod, and then sometimes we'll have him here. I don't know, because he's like his position is up in the air. Yeah, so we have Zero, aka Shades, aka
Cat Daddy. AKA the Cat Daddy.
Yo, I know what your name is for the next one. I'm gonna call you Hot Pocket.
No.
I kind of like that
Why?
as your name.
So he'll sing it?
Well, no, because of how he just did Cat Daddy. That reminded me of Hot
Yeah,
Pocket.
that's why. I got it.
Yeah.
All right, Hot Pocket, we out, man. It's been fun.
Give your outro. You got to tell him. You be like, hey, it's been Nicole. I'll say it for you. Hey, it's been Nicole.
Peace
we
out,
out.
Cub Scouts.
There you go.
Nice. All right.
That's where the music hits.
Nope. Now it's gonna hit.